All right, we are live.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Loft Talk. My name is Brandon.
Shield.
Almost didn't hit the button. It's Kyle.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay, it's Kevin
Yes.
this week. So, starting off today, we're just going to go right into the question of the week. Who do you think Trump is going to pick for his VP pick? Because I think we
Mike
can...
Pence.
No.
Again.
I seriously doubt that. But I think we can all agree that he's not going to lose to Haley. I was a little worried with the outcome of the New Hampshire primary because she got like 40-something% of the votes. But then it turns out that in New Hampshire, Democrats and independents can vote in the Republican primary, and that like 70 to 80% of the votes for her were all from Democrat and independents. So,
well, yeah, it's because, she doesn't appeal to the same people.
yeah.
She doesn't appeal to the same people.
She's a rhino.
She 100% appeals to women in the middle.
Mm. So there's a couple of people that have been talked about the most out of everyone.
Do you think it could be her?
He's already said no. So unless he's going to go back on his word, which wouldn't be too surprising. But
it would have been a strategic play though, right?
Yeah,
in a way.
Kind of.
In a way, it could have been.
I think he would lose more people picking her than he would gain. Because anyone who would vote for Nikki Haley in the first place, who is already a Republican, is going to vote for Trump if he's the primary pick.
Yeah, no doubt. But he could get a huge, like women's.
Yeah.
Which is good.
True,
yeah.
true. So out of the people, there's only a couple that have actually been seriously considered.
Like Tom. Is it Tom or Tim Scott? Is it Tim Scott?
I haven't heard his name thrown around,
but
I might have just missed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to say there's Vivek DeSantis.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Carrie Lake and the governor of, I think, South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name.
I'm gonna take a look at this other guy because I think that
Christy Noem.
Probably. Is she like really attractive?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. She looks like
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott.
The Finnish
Scott.
MP.
Yeah. There was even like I believe there was like some kind of segment where they were talking to each other and he pretty much was like low key begging for it.
Can we show Tim Scott here on the screen? I don't.
Yeah, one sec.
Is he like a governor or anything?
It says here Prime Minister.
What?
Okay, wait, Tim Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's black.
No, he's not.
Oh, he looks familiar. I think I might have seen him.
I've seen him in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got to pull up who you're talking about.
I think we have to talk about like
fish
even if he wasn't to get 50% of the votes, he's definitely got more than 50% of his showing inner mouth as gums.
Yes, that's oof. That's quite a smile there.
Yeah. It's one that pulls confidence, right?
I mean, out of the list that I gave, I don't really know too much about Tim Scott. I think I've seen him a couple times, but out of the list that I gave, there's a couple that you can just completely eliminate right off the bat, like DeSantis and Vivek.
Even though they were like both right next to him.
Not because Trump wouldn't pick them, but because they're better off in different positions. We need good governors in good states right now, and having DeSantis running Florida instead of being in the White House is
a good play.
A better play.
Yeah.
Vivek would do much better in a cabinet seat than as the vice president. Because what does the vice president do?
I don't know. I'm just gonna quote the Trump Lord. I don't think it fucking matters.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say that your question of the week doesn't matter, but he doesn't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it really does to us, to the people. It matters because if something happens to Trump, that person's president.
To his campaign, it does not matter.
So
you're saying Trump thinks that?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, okay, that. So the VP on his first run was strategic and important.
Yeah, he balanced
get-
out Trump's craziness.
You got it.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to appeal to small groups
Mhm.
and like figure out who's like coming from where. It doesn't matter.
So he could have I
Strong.
thought that was her.
No, that's the
I
one
thought-
I was talking about. The South Dakota
Yep.
governor who's also been talked about as a possible choice. Get that woman vote, not being a rhino. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good choice.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Look, my smile's like that one guy. The senator, what's his name? The black guy.
Oh, Tim Cook.
Yeah,
Or
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was smiling. I was gonna say our vice president we have now currently. Would he take the same one, or can he do that?
He could.
Okay.
There's no reason to.
Well, you know.
Do you know who our VP is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Well, I can't remember the name. That's why I said. That's why
I don't blame you. She hasn't shown up in the news in like a year or two. Yeah. It's Kamala Harris.
Yes.
The woman who slept her way to the top.
Oh my goodness! How
That's
can you
just
say
a
this?
straight fact.
How can
It's
you
not even
say
a rumor.
this?
That's because that's how she got into politics.
This is somebody's auntie, bro.
Yeah, and she a slut.
Oh my goodness!
That's
Hot takes by Brandon.
it's
wild.
just the truth. She slept her way into office.
Can we? See,
Not like the presidency. I'm talking about into
I'm
politics.
scared to put subtitles on this.
how
Video.
do we know this, man?
It's just common knowledge.
Can we look at it? Can we find out about this?
She slept with like a mayor or a
If you
governor
can
or
just
something.
type in something for 2 seconds and find
It's kind of like how
then I'll-
AOC was
I'm just
no,
joking.
leaks.
I'm joking.
It wasn't like a
Leaks,
leak or
nudes?
anything. She just slept with like a mayor or a governor or whatever and got into politics.
Okay, never mind. I'm not
Can
going
we
to
get
go
the
there.
governor's name?
Because I think she was like what, a bartender or
It's gonna be
something, or am I
deep
thinking
fakes.
AOC?
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's make sure we got her actually like it's actually her.
No, there's no tape or that's just how she got into
Well, now
politics.
you're saying it might be AOC.
No. I'm saying the bartender part might be AOC. It was either Kamala Harris who was a bartender before, or it was AOC. I can't remember which one's which.
I'm pretty sure it was AOC.
Okay. Yeah, because AOC was she was what do they call it when they like hire people for positions in like movies and stuff? Cast. She was cast as a politician. She won like not a competition, but like a something like that, like a competition.
Wasn't
wasn't
there something? There was some kind of sheesh. There was some kind of trial that was going on, and she ended up like appointing someone that had like absolutely no right to be defending in this like field. And it was like her boyfriend, and they used a bunch of the funding that came from it for them to be like doing this case to like go on these extravagant vacations.
First I'm hearing about it, but it
Okay.
sounds completely legit.
All right.
I
like,
mean,
like,
she's-
don't quote me on this, but I'm 97% sure that was the case.
Listen, I completely believe you for many reasons. One, AOC is just a huge liar and an actress. I mean, remember her freaking photo shoot in front of the fence at the with the kids in the cages, where she's like pretending like to cry at the fence and stuff like that, and then
She
there's-
slipped bread through.
What?
She slipped like a piece of bread through.
Yeah,
Did you see the new Hunger Games movie?
I haven't seen any of the Hunger Games movies.
All right, never mind.
Yeah,
Well,
that fell short.
Yeah.
There's a scene where they like get they get like the contestants or whatever for the Hunger Games thingy, and they're like behind this fence, and they like slip. They're like slipping food through, and they get the shit beat
No,
out.
yeah, that was a great transition.
Same
I wish
thing.
I would have fucking watched it.
Ah, damn.
No.
Wait,
But we watched something instead. I forgot what the name of that was.
they're still making Hunger Games movies, or are you just talking about the last one?
This is
Pretty Little
This is the
Things.
last one, but it did come out
Yep.
last year. Late.
They're still making Hunger Game movies?
Well, this was
Liar.
the first one since the third one, so it's been a while. It has-
Is it the same chick?
No, this one was this was around the origin of Snow, like the president feature of like the other movies.
So Katniss wasn't there. What the fuck?
no,
That was the reason I wanted to watch it.
no. This was like Hunger Games 1. Well, it wasn't 1, but I don't know.
What is that?
It's a buzz. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I never really got into the Hunger Games, which is kind of surprising because that like young adult romance genre is like my favorite genre of books. So
Loves Twilight.
I do. I'm a huge supporter of the Twilight books. I've read every single one at least 6 times.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you probably already know the other question that I have to
Eddie
ask. Where's your
or-
alignment?
Of what?
Are you a Jacob or an Edward fan?
Well, out of those two, Edward, because Edward never sexually assaulted Bella.
Or wanted to get
How do
in
you find a
get in
conspiracy in
cahootsies
Twilight?
with the kid
Yeah.
that was unborn.
Okay, you can't. Okay, so let's go into this.
No, I know.
No. Because
But
I
there's
agree.
underlying tones.
I get it. It's gross and it's really fucked up and wrong. I get that, but they didn't do a good job in the movies explaining it. In no way, shape, or form is it supposed to be sexual. So he does not have any sexual feelings for this baby, but
Oh my
he is
gosh.
essentially grooming it. Like that's the fucked up part.
For what? What is he grooming
Imprinting
it for?
sounds like a subcategory.
Yeah, it's really
said-
not defendable at all.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna try. Well, I'm gonna
I'm
try.
not. It's not as
This is the
bad.
best
Like
try.
it is terrible. It's just not as bad as people make it out to be.
Bro,
'Cause
bro,
they make it out
I
to
don't-
like he wants to fuck the baby.
Bro, okay, you gotta
When he
pull that
doesn't.
up first before you say something like
It's pedophilia
Pull that
and
up,
bestiality
but,
at the same time.
Yes,
What
it's
movie?
So-
I
well,
can't have you saying stuff like that.
she's
without
not human,
proof.
so would it still be bestiality?
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, like when
I actually don't know.
you know, like when a dolphin rapes like a porpoise or whatever. Like it's not bestiality.
Twilight baby.
They're probably in the same. I forget the term,
It's not a
but
Does-
they're in the same genus.
Yeah,
What the
does like
fuck is this?
bestiality have to involve a human? Is it just any time a species tries to do something with another species?
I think it's the act of the want. But we're going way too in depth into this.
Yeah, it's not.
So let's leave.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about this.
Anyway,
Yeah, so just let us know about that question of the week in the comments.
Wait, what was
Who
the
you
question of the week?
Who you think Trump will pick as the vice president?
Oh,
yeah.
I think the smartest choice would be Carrie Lake, just because they're just going to steal the election again, and she's not going to get that Senate seat.
I'm
so.
voting for Hubba Bubba, King of the Gums.
Oh hell yeah!
well, no, Kyle, I was with you. I was just gonna vote for any one of them. Anybody could.
Well, you're not
Anybody
going
can
to
get
vote
picked.
for them.
Yeah, you don't vote for the
I
vice
mean,
president.
you can vote for them. You will inherently vote for them by voting for what president you want, but you're not voting.
You know,
well,
which
if
is
Trump
kinda
wins,
crazy.
then
Low key.
anybody picks, like you said, is fine. So
No,
anybody.
No, that's not true.
Well, no,
What do you mean?
Our whole system is like we voted this person to make decisions.
Mhm.
So like you're voting the president in to make that decision.
No, I get it. But it is kind of crazy that you don't get to vote for the person who becomes president if the president dies.
Yeah, which is why honestly, obviously it's not gonna happen, but like that would be a big reason why I feel like Nikki would just tighten up and like bend a knee
Mm-hmm.
because it's like the fastest segue to become the president.
Yeah. A lot
what do
of
you
people
mean bend a knee? What does that mean?
Bow down.
Yeah, I think he's
Bow down.
implying that Nikki will play game to become vice president because she thinks that something could happen to Trump in the next 4 years and she could become president.
Well, that and he can only serve one term.
Yeah.
So
But Trump's older
more
gentleman.
term, I
He's an
guess.
older gentleman.
Yeah. So if he wins this election, he will be older than Biden was when
So-
he
so look
first
at
got
this.
into office as
Look-
president.
I'm not trying to get into Trump's mindset because I don't. I'm not him. But what if he's just like, I don't give a fuck who's my vice president. And if it was her and she bent the knee hoping that she could be the president, he probably wouldn't even care about that either.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that while it seems like it might not matter that like who the vice president is because Trump's going to be the one making the decisions, there's a order of who becomes president if something happens to the person above them.
yeah,
so-
and it's a
so-
really long list.
It's very long.
Like,
That's
it's
why
very
they,
long.
they all can't be in the same spot at the same time. That's
Well-
why you'll never see that like the first like 5 people I think all ever in the same room.
But the
ever.
second person is the vice president.
yeah, it goes president, vice president, and then after that, I don't know. I think the Speaker of the House third, right?
Yeah, and then like Secretary of Defense. Immediately give it to the person in charge of the military. Because obviously
Which
people are dying.
Is technically the president. He's the commander in chief.
well, yeah, but they have like an appointed.
Yeah,
like,
no, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the order actually after the first two. Like I know the Speaker of the House is on there somewhere. in like the top 10.
Vitae is looking up a hierarchy for us.
All right.
This actually this could be.
So this is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
It specifically just had Trump's name.
I think he don't care.
President Trump.
He don't care.
Well, yeah.
He gonna get his he as soon as he get in there, he gonna be like, all right, now. He not even be looking at nobody else. He gonna be like, all right, I'm getting everything ready.
He's
not looking at nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
okay,
All
vice president.
right, we got
it.
Something, yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
So is vice president? Okay, Speaker of the House was third. I was right, and then President pro tempore of the Senate. Member of the U.S. Oh, go left. Yeah, right. The member.
It's like temporary.
A member of the U.S. Senate.
It's
I was sorry. Member of the U.S. Senate and usually a leader of the majority party who was chosen to serve as a presiding officer of the Senate in the absence of the vice president. Okay, that makes sense.
Vice president.
Yeah. Secretary of State, then Treasury, then Defense, Attorney General, and then Secretary of the Interior. Yeah.
So, but don't you think as soon as he gets in there, he's hiring all new people for those jobs?
Yeah, you get to, every new president chooses all new people.
So he's already got a plan. That's probably what he does first. That's probably he goes hire all those people.
Yeah, you know it's funny because the paycheck follows that same hierarchy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is that that's why I think Vivek's not a good choice because I think he'd be better off in a cabinet seat. So actually doing stuff. That makes sense. Do you think he's willing?
Yeah, he's kind of like a coffee cup. Just needs to spend a lot of time in the cabinet.
But that works. Yeah, that works because you take it out the cabinet. Right? And now it's a president. You think some more years on Vivek, he's a president in the future?
I really hope he becomes president one day. Yeah.
Yeah. I think sitting in that cabinet,
collecting dust, getting pulled out on a good Sunday morning for a hot cup of Joe,
and that's useful. So it's not a bad thing.
It's useful and a luxury.
And then all of those years of having coffee. In there
stains and blackens your soul,
and then you're primed for a presidency.
Yeah, I mean,
it's undeniable.
That is one way to go about getting the presidency. It's not the only way. I mean, Trump has proven that. Ronald Reagan proved that. But those are the exceptions.
I mean, I voted for Bush. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't.
You didn't vote for Bush.
You haven't. Wait, have you even voted?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You fake voted for Bush. In school.
As a child.
Yeah. When I was a little younger. Probably like fucking 5.
All I know is we definitely can't do 4 more years of the current guy.
Yeah.
So.
Totally out of left field. I was looking for something to talk about, but I actually remembered something else to talk about. Some like local cool stuff. Not tech. Kind of tech. So ASU, like a specific group of students received funding and already have like a working kind of like prototype for a engine to just straight up delete carbon dioxide out of our atmosphere to counteract global warming.
How do you feel about that?
This isn't tech?
I said okay. It's a little bit of environmental science.
Okay.
Engineering.
Yeah.
So how do they eliminate it?
Cool thing. Pretty much they're I don't know. I don't see the diagrams. They're not releasing this stuff. I'm just saying they received funding.
So it's like an alpha.
That's correct.
Okay.
So they have $2 million, I believe, or it's either 2 million or 2 billion. I'm sure it's probably billion.
Probably.
Yeah. Over the next 2 years to scale this thing. And if done properly, I believe it was like only $106 million to uphold it for a decade. So that's kind of cool, kind of fun.
You know, I hear a lot of people say, "Don't invest into." Well, I've not heard a lot of people say, but I've heard it said not to invest into things that claim to delete carbon out of the atmosphere. And I've always wondered why.
ASU.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't it be beneficial?
It's just all a hoax.
And that's what I got from them saying that. I was like, they think it's a hoax, but I'm like, how will you know unless you do the science first?
Well, because like the amount of carbon that's in our air right now it's like 0.04 or something like that.
I didn't even know it was a mechanical tree.
0.04? Is that a
Look at this
minuscule
thing.
amount?
Okay, this is not a tree.
Yeah.
But it's a tree.
It looks like that thing from Twister that they throw out there to put into the tornado.
Kind of looks like the guy with the pins in his head. Oh yeah, Pinhead. I don't know why. Nah, it's Doctor Who, bro.
Yeah, that's a Dalek.
It's Doctor Who. But yeah, mechanical tree collects carbon from the air.
Oh,
Don't
did you hear
trees
that
already do that?
Yeah, exactly. But the idea is the mechanical trees. Because
I don't know.
fuck organic things, I guess.
Because like I don't know, we really don't
I
need to
think
worry
so.
about carbon in the atmosphere. It
That's
is like
what I always heard.
0.04% of the atmosphere. We're good. Like
Yeah, so you're saying that's a small...
If
how much
If
oxygen...
0.04% of your blood was lead, you're dead.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but it's not.
So
There's supposed to be that much,
how much
carbon in the air.
oxygen is in...
I think it's like 20-something%, right?
of
It's
oxygen?
like 70-something% nitrogen, and then like 20-something% oxygen, and
Hello,
then like
nitrogen.
0.04% carbon.
What's the
Monoxide, carbon dioxide,
what's the rest of it then?
Carbon dioxide.
dioxide.
Yeah.
What's the rest of it? Just debris?
It's basically like I said, it's almost all carbon or not carbon, nitrogen and oxygen, and then everything else makes up like 1% of the rest,
Mm-hmm.
like all of the other gases.
So these are just gases that are constants that always exist
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
planet. So I always heard that it's like this planet takes care of itself. Like there's no reason to muck about it. It takes care of itself. Now we are getting warmer, and we can prove that with like the data we can collect.
Yeah, but
That we're
I mean,
getting warmer, and we're going through heat spells currently right now with like the poles changing or something. But that's something that happens every 5,000 years or something like that. It's not like anything we're doing to the Earth. It's like the Earth has natural moods and different seasons and yearly like stages that it goes through.
Well, there's just two different positions. There's one position that says that we're the ones causing it, and then there's the other position that says this is just a natural state of the Earth, and nothing we're doing is really exacerbating it in any way.
I'm up for like thinking about it might be like 50-50. You know? Or like
I think
maybe one doesn't
I'm,
cancel out
I'm,
the other.
I'm kind of with Shield on that. I think it's both.
yeah. I don't
think
know
it's
what
both
percentage.
at the same time, bro.
I don't know what
I don't know.
percentage is
I think there's a
affecting.
change, and we're making that change more extreme.
I think we might be affecting it a little bit,
Double
but
in.
I don't think that we're really affecting it in a way that we, that we're led to believe we are. They're making it seem like, I mean, how many end of the world predictions have they made since the 1970s? There's been at least like
Based on
30 or 40 that like the
What?
world's, if we don't stop polluting the air by this year, we're doomed. And they've done that like every 4 years since like the 1970s.
But like when there's a problem and you make that problem a bigger problem than what it is at the moment, you get better results. Now it doesn't become an actual problem.
The problem is that they're not able to accurately predict.
It's lying for the right
What-
reasons.
Is it though?
Yes.
See, no, and I think look,
Yes.
I don't think it is.
'Cause
100%.
I think just like you're saying they could be lying for the right reasons, and you're saying that they are just misinformed and
It's not that they're misinformed. They're purposely lying to get just it's money. It's just money grab. It's not like a huge conspiracy. It's
I
just
don't
them trying to
know.
get money.
I don't know if like
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the case because like a lot of the things that they get rid of are losing money for a lot of those bigger money grabs.
But are they losing money because they're not profitable, or are they losing money because of all the stipulations on them from the government, making it harder for them to make money?
they are making it harder.
Yes.
You know
It's
what I
both.
mean?
It's like,
Like-
it's like okay, who's making the profit?
Like right now?
No, I'm just saying
Like
like
no
in
one?
general. Like no, I'm saying like when these divides change, the need is ever growing
Mhm.
and the money coming in is also it's going somewhere.
Yeah. And
So like it's just like it's a change of hands.
I'm,
right?
I'm just saying that the whole like climate change like agenda, it's all just it's
It's a cash grab.
that's all it is. It's an agenda. Yeah, it's a cash
You think
grab.
it's just a cash grab?
Yeah, it's 100% a cash grab.
Isn't that pointless?
Because they have zero proof that anything that we do today, like any kind of action that we do today to try to save the planet, will do anything 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now.
Yeah. So isn't that pointless because there'll just be a bunch of people that gave them that money and then they're like, what?
Yeah,
Things are the same, if not worse, because of what you're doing.
It's just fear
Can we
mongering.
just look up? Can we just instead cater to some like really dumb end of the prophecies that are super
we have a
funny
list
instead?
of
Yeah, I mean,
future predictions coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
we
have
have future
2026.
predictions.
yeah, they've the climate change people since like the 1970s have said that like the world is doomed if we don't change anything by this year, and it's been like every 4 years since the 1970s. Steven Crowder had like a whole segment on it where he went through every single one that they did. It's like over a dozen, like over 20 to 30 predictions, and every single one of them, we're still here. Like nothing's changed. You know, the super elite are all buying beachfront property. They wouldn't be doing that if the fucking oceans were rising.
Okay,
The,
okay. One thing. I like animals.
Okay,
And when the water gets hot, the reefs die and they're pretty.
okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
But like a lot of those animal things that they, like the polar bears. I'm assuming you probably got like fucking, just bombarded with the polar bears in danger in high school, right?
Just one polar bear standing on a piece of ice.
Yes,
That's
that
it.
is such bullshit.
I think it was on the front of my
On Ice
Earth
Cube.
Science book.
There's more polar bears now than there ever have been. They make it seem like, oh no, look, all the ice is melting. They're gonna die sitting out there on the ice. It's like, no, that's what they've always done. They swim a long time. That's what they do. They've always done that. It's all a lie.
The coral reef.
The coral
cannot
reef.
swim.
I don't know enough about the coral reef.
So I know a little
It's
bit.
stuck in boiling water.
I know a little bit, but not enough to argue that the coral reefs aren't being harmed.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
No,
I've
they are
heard-
coral reefs.
What I've heard is that, yes, I've heard that for sure that was happening, but I've heard with the warming that maybe they're coming back. There's more greening as well from the heat that we're
This
doing.
right here is a bad picture.
Yeah, look at this. We don't want
No,
this.
the one to the
What picture?
The one
right?
to the right of it is
Uh,
way also sad.
this is like,
This isn't a good picture.
It's like Avatar
That's a sad picture.
is this what you
It's
Yeah,
like
I'd like to
Avatar
know the
when they-
backstory behind that.
in the game.
Because
The
they
backstory
don't
behind
actually have to have pictures taken from the relative thing. Like every single story that's like UPS driver killed 3 people and they just use a stock photo of a person. It has nothing to do with like the
This
person.
picture of me.
That's what I'm saying is that's just a stock photo that they took. I don't think that's like a current up to date.
Do you know
thing.
what coral looks like?
Yeah, like when it's not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
That's dead coral.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm not saying that's not a picture of
I
dead
know.
coral.
I'm
saying that.
I'm being stupid.
Yeah, like
I know. I'm just being.
that picture is the equivalent of like a reporter kneeling in like a little puddle of water to make it seem like the place is flooded with people walking in the background.
That was actually like a micro photo staged in a bathtub.
Yeah, like no,
directed by the same
Yeah.
guy that did the
No,
original
it's-
He's
Godzilla.
naked. He's naked.
It's
bro.
just that like there's really no. I mean, like look at Plymouth Rock, right? Plymouth
Yeah.
Rock,
Right.
right?
Plymouth
the
Rock
same.
is where Columbus
Have I
landed
been
on
lied to
when he
that
sailed.
all coral is ugly?
Yeah.
Columbus,
No, like Plymouth Rock, right?
Columbus
right,
landed on.
right on the fucking coast, right on the edge. Has been there since they arrived.
Is
Has not changed the water level in any way. It's still there perfectly the same exact way it has been for the last since 1776 and before. It's the water line is not
so?
rising.
What you're saying is it's a tragedy that it's even talked about.
A what?
It's a tragedy that it's even talked about or was thought about that it would have any effect, just like
Damn.
this. Because this is a tragedy.
I think it's aged well.
That looks
That
terrible.
car,
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I think it's aged well. There's a lot of cars.
That car historically failed.
that's
But you imagine people turning them to EVs and shit.
It's in
I
the
actually
same
saw
category
one,
as a
like, within the
PT
last month.
Cruiser.
Who makes that?
Yeah.
Who makes it?
This is a PT.
Plymouth.
They make that's a car?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plymouth. What year was it?
This is like 2001, I believe.
Plymouth.
This was a reimagined.
Look how cool that looks.
This was a reimagine. You know, this was them trying to make a modern rat rod.
I don't know. I think they look fine.
That's so cool. Like if you mod it to your taste, because I saw a couple cool ones.
Like the yellow ones look cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, dude.
Do you like these too, Brendan?
The three wheelers.
No, those look stupid.
Sure.
That's from the same people.
Does not look cool to you?
No, those look really
Is
dumb.
that
What if
Plymouth?
it's in yellow?
That's
I don't know.
Chrysler.
Let's see.
Chrysler.
Sure?
I mean, it looks
Pretty
kind of
cool,
dumb.
isn't it?
PT Cruiser.
Pretty dumb.
Well, yeah,
They're
but you just gotta
like,
smash
I wanted
it.
a minivan, but I didn't.
You gotta smash it down, and then it turns into the Plymouth, which is sexy.
Yes. Oh yeah, dude.
Just push your hand down.
I support this custom job.
God, a PT Cruiser limo? Why? It's like, hey, let's take that car that's made purposely like small and compact and just turn it into a vehicle that's supposed to be big and spacious.
Wait, was it
It's
a
like, why?
convertible? It was a convertible PT Cruiser limo.
Biggest small car.
That's pretty much so dumb.
I like the Plymouth, the 1999. That's fire. I'll hopefully one day have one.
Is that a new goal for you?
Yeah, that's my new goal. Thank you.
I don't know. I just want a car that drives. That's all I care about.
And they're good, reliable too, huh?
No,
Oh yeah, you kept saying they're fucking
Yeah.
up. Like, so the engine was bad. What was it? A V8 or something?
bro. Bad car. You can do your own
Just-
research.
yeah,
into it.
okay.
It's okay. Just
Yeah.
know.
I believe you.
Okay, so how about we bring up my video now
Okay.
about the
all right.
WEF?
Oh my
Okay.
god,
All right.
are you
Just
working
go
with
to
the
my-
WEF? What?
You know, if I'm working for the WEF, I'm doing a bad job. All right, just go to Twitter and I
Twitter?
retweeted the video on my
What's
Twitter account.
Twitter?
We have a Twitter?
What's
on X.
Twitter?
Go to X.
Are you sure you want me to type X in here?
I don't know.
It just typed X. Oh my god, it came up. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's why-
it's Google.
That's Google for
Are we
you.
gonna should probably hide this?
Yeah, it's really not a good idea. Then you just go to the Twitter account Brandon Real THTS. That's
Real
my
tits?
THTS.
I don't know how X works.
Go ahead and shout it out.
Just go to search and just type in Brandon Real THTS, all in one word.
That's tits.
Any
No.
capitals? Any
Real.
capital letters?
The THTS is capital.
Okay.
T-A.
You're gonna blow up.
It's,
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't figure out one that like involved my name, like because
Yeah,
none
it's-
of them were available.
Make sure you follow this man.
Wait, am I allowed to show this epic
Mine's that
banner?
Loft Talk.
Go ahead.
Oof. That is fire.
You know what that banner is? That is what
Um,
ChatGPT thinks a X banner that's patriotic looks like.
I need a
That's all I
patriotic
typed
X
in
banner.
is make an X banner that's patriotic.
Did you ask it to make you a background as well, or is that real?
what, the flag?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's made up too. The background.
that's amazing.
And then I just cut myself out and then put that behind me. Yeah.
nice.
Don't
No,
Why
this
you don't
is
have
that
actually
flag?
this is a great.
Ugh.
This is a good photo.
You look like
I
a
look terrible.
fucking
No, you don't.
proud
Real
American.
American.
That's
I
a
look-
really good. Like that's a strong chin,
Yeah, no, it's
it's
not.
all the angles.
Strong neck,
bro.
too.
I'm
Anyway,
not fucking with
can
that
we go
guy.
to the video
No,
now?
It's a good. It's a good.
It's the one with the yeah, just scroll down. Keep going. It's that one.
shameless plug.
or this idea, this belief in human rights. But human rights are just like heaven and like God.
Elon, fix it.
It's a fictional story that we've invented and spread around. It may be a very nice story. It may be a very attractive story. We want to believe it. But it's just a story. It's not a reality. It is not a biological reality. Just as jellyfish and woodpeckers and ostriches have no rights, Homo sapiens have no rights also. Take a human, cut him open, look inside, you find their blood, and you find the heart and lungs and kidneys, but you don't find there any rights. The only place you find rights is in the fictional stories that humans have invented and spread around. And the same thing is also true in the
With your whole statement.
Yeah, you could say that for anything, man.
Nations are also, like human rights and like God and like heaven, they too are just stories. A mountain is a reality. You can see it, you can touch it, you can even smell it. But
Sniff the
Israel
rock.
or the United States, they are just stories, very powerful stories, stories we might want to believe very much, but still they are just stories.
How did I know you
Once we
smelled the
see
mountain?
The United
The fuck?
States, You
This
cannot
guy probably
touch
sucks his own
it, you
dick.
cannot smell it.
He's like, but you can't prove it because you cut me open. There's no dick in my mouth. All right, I'm sorry.
You guys starting to see why I'm a little suspicious of the WF?
It's pretty wild.
Hey, there's no rights in there.
Yeah. Apparently gravity doesn't exist either. You can't see gravity.
Bro, how do I know he smelled the mountain, bro? If he comes and tell me I cut him open, how can I prove
Gravity
he
is just a
smelled
story. It's just a story. There's no gravity.
How can I tell he smelled anything? It's just a story.
Nope.
How do I,
Reality.
You didn't do that.
Nope.
You didn't. How can I prove that? You
That's just a
dropped
really good story.
It was actually on camera.
Yeah. He did it on camera.
that? Well, how can I prove the what I'm?
Well, the camera isn't real.
See, he
Wait.
fucks up your mind.
The
This guy-
data is not real. If you cut open a hard drive, you're not gonna find
The data.
the video.
Mhm.
There you go.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I saw
There you
that
go.
video and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
You don't like. Yeah. No.
So I'm curious, just because I was listening to something the other day, and the main topic of it was people not having to consent for yeah, that's what it is. There was a group of people that were fighting for the right if they gave samples for medical research that they should have the right of seeing those results and how they impact the data.
For what?
that makes sense.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So like if they're like, oh, we're doing a DNA study
Mhm.
and we want to see how closely related like your DNA is to my DNA, right? Then technically I should get some kind of like written up documentation of like what was found in my DNA because it came from my body. So I should have rights to know what you did with it.
You
Mhm.
should have rights.
But they don't think
Yeah.
that you do, though.
Even though we can't see
'Cause-
where they're located, you should have them.
So there actually is a group of people that do these studies
Mhm.
that agree with that. But a big problem is funding, network for distributing said data, things like that. Things people don't think about, like
Yeah.
the back end work.
Did you guys hear about that story? I can't remember which state, unfortunately, but one of the states was found that this hospital was actually keeping the blood samples from the babies after they were born and like storing it for like future use, and they were deemed that the parents and the baby had no right to that blood. Because like, you know how they take blood to do like blood tests and stuff like that after
Yeah.
the baby's born?
Yeah.
They were found to have been keeping the excess without telling anybody to put it into storage so that they could have like a that they could use it for later purposes.
Blood is valuable.
And then they were deemed not the right or the own, like the parents nor the child had any ownership of that blood.
Well, if the paperwork that they signed
Mhm.
saying by you completing this service, you have rights to keep blah, 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 blah. And I'm signing this document, no matter how small the text, then they did sign a statement stating that they no longer have the rights.
The problem is
to
that the law says that if you say that you want them to destroy it, that they're supposed to destroy it, and they weren't.
Hmm.
They
That
were
makes
just
sense.
keeping it.
That makes sense that they would allow you to destroy it. That makes sense that if you sign it,
Yeah.
that's your thing, because they have to also take care of that blood, and you're not going to know how to do that. Like, they have to keep it at a certain temperature. They have to keep it in certain locations. Like, that's taking money.
What value does it have to the parent?
DNA. To the parent, nothing.
Yeah, that's
But
what
now
I'm saying.
you have a government agency who has control of your DNA.
So what?
Yeah.
That's
So what?
That's an opinion.
Yeah. What's the
Really?
Are they gonna clone me?
yeah?
That's an opinion.
Are you
And
saying
then-
when-
clone?
No.
When you're backed into
Or
a
what?
corner as a human being,
So what they could do with it is they could actually use your blood, your DNA, to figure out what kind of like diseases and stuff you'd have later on.
Uh-huh.
Genetically modify it to and then basically like not this exactly, but basically put a patent on your DNA, and then you would have no rights to your DNA in the future.
Why would I want rights to my DNA?
Because if you have some kind of disease or something and then they are able to like fix it, then they can oh god, I'm trying to remember how they
they
describe
can use
this.
your blood to make it compatible with your body.
They can basically make it where you can't Like you can't get cured.
Why would they do that?
You have.
Oh, they can lock you out of the cure.
I have
because I have your DNA.
I have my DNA. I have my DNA. You have your DNA.
Mhm.
I have diabetes, and you are no. I do not have diabetes.
Oh, okay.
I have hereditary diabetes. You don't.
No, that's
Right?
right. I
Okay,
don't.
You don't. And the government found out through their DNA study that you are incapable of receiving said hereditary diabetes because it's not in your DNA.
Yeah.
And then like I need your genetic structure to be a cure for me,
Right.
and they're going to profit off you. Cool.
But also on top of that,
That's
Kyle,
And-
there's more because there's more.
I
'cause of
won't
what
have
he
any
just
knowledge
said.
of that, right? So
I mean, you helped a homie out.
yeah.
No,
Thanks,
it's-
bro.
Well, no, that's true. What they said was true. That's the foundation of what they're doing. But on top of that, what you said is
Almost.
they can lock you out of a vaccine, so they can use your DNA, put it as like, okay, don't give this DNA structure access to the cure for this. So when you take the vaccine, it just won't do anything because you're locked out of it. Is that what you're saying?
It's hard to describe. I just recommend people to look it up because it was a long time since I looked into this, probably years. But basically the main concept is it would screw you over in the long run because you would no longer have rights to fixing yourself in a certain scenario that they put forward that is totally plausible that could happen.
I'm not a genetic scientist.
Yeah. When I was reading the article and stuff, it made perfect sense. It's just like I said, it was like years ago that I read it, and I haven't seen anything like that since. So I don't know how else better to describe it. It was just a bad thing. Like,
Or it sounded bad.
yeah, like
It
I just
sounded
don't.
bad, but like honestly, me thinking about it, it's like that most likely is just used for good stuff.
I don't trust the government to do anything good.
Well, the only problem is
America.
it's the government, and it's not a group of people that are working to like be very
Yeah.
Okay.
like. There's not a group of people working with
Everything.
the community saying this is
Mhm.
what we're doing, this is what you can do with your DNA. It's
Mhm.
not intuitive for people to like get involved with it. You're locked out of it because it's the government.
Well, yeah, I mean, just they're never going to have your best interest at heart. I mean, look at the whole like the chip implants and stuff. Every time it's brought up, any government official, anytime they're talking about it, the first thing they always bring up nowadays is you're going to be able to check someone's vaccine status right away. That's the first thing they think of every single time. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be used badly.
Or proof in a while though.
It's like, yeah, that's not going to be used badly. No, it was just brought up like not too long
You
ago.
guys hear about Neuralink?
Yeah, that first guy who got it.
Yeah.
Yo,
I haven't heard any updates.
I haven't.
But yeah, first person got the
He's
Neuralink
like,
put in.
oh.
No.
He's hurting. Okay, wait. I don't know how I did that. I'm sorry.
You know about it?
No, I was pretending to glitch by having it. I apologize.
The last news I saw was that apparently it was like good, like the dude was doing good.
Yeah, he's
So,
recovering well, apparently.
yeah.
Oh, so it just destroyed him, and now he's all right.
Can I see,
See,
how
the words
he looks?
though is
No,
weird because like what does
they're
well
not
mean
pictures.
in this context? Because
You can't have everything.
I want to
from the
picture
internet
him.
shield.
I want to example.
Your requests
A
for
reference.
like looking things up
Can
is
we-
funny sometimes.
Can we just get like? Is there like a short
Like a video?
or something?
Yeah, so we don't have to do any work here.
what is that beeping?
I think that was WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
We're about to watch a video.
Maybe if we can find one short enough. 2 minutes is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We have
right.
a preference. We host our clients' websites on hosting.
Okay.
We'll wait until the ad's over to swap.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Yeah,
get
if you
host
want your
DJ.
ad on our video,
With your loved ones.
You gotta pay.
Yeah.
You gotta
In fact,
pay.
we should be paying for
using only your thoughts.
as creators. I
For
think
8
we should
years
be.
since
Oh, yeah, I have
founding
YouTube Premium,
Elon
so-
Musk has been wanting
Or like
to
Loft
get
Talk.
inside out.
Elon Musk.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
chip in on
In
it.
about
Yeah.
6 months, we should be able to have our first Neuralink in a human.
It took 6 months longer than that, but now Neuralink says a human volunteer.
Hey, that's
has
less
been
that's less
fitted
delay
with their
than the last
implant.
Nintendo release.
It's designed to measure brain
And
activity
GTA
from more than
6.
3,000 microscopic wires routed into the brain using a custom-built robot.
I was like, why is there a
Currently aimed at
pencil in his
helping
brain?
people with spinal injuries or motor neuron disease communicate via a computer. It's not a world first. Competitors of Neuralink have already successfully demonstrated implanted brain-computer interfaces, and there are other ways to read people's minds. In this lab at Imperial College, I'm being fitted with a headset that measures my brainwaves without scalpels, even needles. So this headset is covered with an array of electrodes that are measuring the electrical activity of my brain indirectly through my skin and my skull.
It looks fire.
It's been trained on
You do have to be
volunteers
bald
that
for
are
this.
fed into an AI model over here. To
We're good,
interpret
Brandon.
the brain signals
I'm not
that
using it.
correlate to motor
I'm shaving my hair just for it.
ability to move. In this case, moving my hands. So that means even a volunteer like me who's never come across this interface before can use it to play a computer game, not by actually moving my hands, just by thinking about moving my hands. The focus of this spin-out company is to help patients regain function following a stroke. And advances in AI may mean wider applications without...
Damn, he's just thinking
Is
about
that
it.
on Steam?
It's a very exciting field.
He's not moving at all.
The non-invasive technology allows for many electrodes to be on the surface of the scalp, and we get information from all of them. And using machine learning, we're
Wait, this is
able
not
to
even
extract
Neuralink.
that
You saw the
information
monkey one?
Yeah, this isn't even Neuralink, but I do have actually I have a question.
Monkey video?
Yeah, that's
Just a like small little food for thought. So different people have different like dexterity, and they have different like sense of balance, and they have like, you know, like your control over your limbs isn't the same as the control I have over my limbs versus like somebody who is like trained and honed those skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if they took shed load of samples of like people accurately like controlling all their like limbs and stuff like that, and then you were able to just think, this is how I want to move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think, and this is dystopian dumb shit, but like with that, wouldn't everybody be like fucking awesome at like just doing body stuff?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Like better than their own brain without having to like train their coordination.
I mean,
We'd-
it sounds
we'd
like
be,
Neuralink would make that possible.
We would be...
Yo, you think I can upload fonts to my handwriting? Yo, that's real shit. I bet you there's a day where we just have Neuralink and I can upload fonts to my fucking handwriting.
But the only way for that to work was
Okay.
it would have to be able to control your body without your active input.
No. Control my body with what I'm thinking rather than my physical muscles connected straight to my brainstem. So there's a processor in between my thoughts and my body that is upscaling my abilities.
Yeah, you got NVIDIA Express, and
Yeah,
you just hit
exactly.
optimize.
All right, please hold. We're gonna watch.
Yeah,
a monkey
he
video.
optimized.
You guys want to watch
himself.
monkey video?
Yeah, I want to watch a
And then
monkey
go
video.
down the rabbit hole of monkey abuse?
Yeah, monkey
Rings.
abuse.
Yeah.
All right, monkey.
It's
video.
not monkey abuse.
It's,
It's very beautiful what they did with the
Look
monkey.
at this cute monkey.
Oh, not this one. I thought you were talking about the Neuralink video.
Look, he's going poo-poo.
Oh no, not a bee.
Is this demonic, Brandon? I mean, look at how many views are here. Or 11 months ago.
I had a dream about this. I had a dream this happened to me, and I woke up.
This is definitely a front for something.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's like those toy unboxing video
Yeah.
guys.
Where they're like all the perverts in the comments
Yeah.
meet up with their lingo and they're able to meet each other.
You hear about
Yeah.
the monkey abuse stuff?
The what?
No.
Monkey abuse, yeah.
This is
Is it-
monkey abuse. They're releasing killer bees on this poor child.
What I'm,
I don't like any abuse of any living creature.
yeah, no.
Like monkey abuse is like a thing.
No, like what do you mean though?
Like people watch
terms
it,
of-
people
create.
create
Oh my god. So
monkey
actually,
abuse.
I don't know a lot about this
because like if you cut open monkeys, they don't have rights.
no.
I suppose it's
They-
kind of
they've
fucked up
actually
like
they've actually done. Can we turn off
because
that
they're
music, please?
primates.
I cannot sing.
Okay, yeah.
That would hit way harder if the fucking music wasn't
All right.
on.
I just have to say something before we completely forget about this monkey video, but like what fucking thought process did they go through to like add a bee in post?
No, but what you were saying about the monkey abuse, I actually did see something about that. It was a while ago. There's like this whole group of people who get off on herding monkeys.
Yep.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's like a
it's-
substitute for humans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
And-
monkeys don't have rights if you cut
there
them
was
open.
like a
You just
whole
said that.
there was like a whole
Yeah.
forum.
It's fire.
I don't know if it got shut down or anything, but like
Is it called 8chan? Is that the forum?
it might have been on 8chan.
Maybe 9chan?
It might have been on one of those. But I
11chan.
could have sworn it was like its own website.
It probably was its own website.
But-
8chan wouldn't have. 8chan would have been doing like
Oh,
lolly and shit.
8chan was
Thought he
just a
was
joke.
joking.
Is that real?
8chan is.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
fuck,
worst
yeah.
one, right?
I'd say it would
I was
know.
just making a joke.
I don't think it's
'Cause that's
around
the
anymore. They got
Japanese
shut
one,
down
right?
years ago.
Isn't the 8chan one the Japanese one?
No, the Japanese one. I don't know what it's called.
What's the black one?
4chan was inspired by the Japanese one.
Dude,
8chan came
The
after.
12
1chan, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Number one.
And there was Infinity. 8chan was also called Infinity Chan because of the 8.
Mm.
Okay,
yeah.
that checks out.
What's
Yeah,
the black one?
I'm pretty
Vazay?
sure it was supposed to be like worse.
That's 100 chain. So there was no other shorter numbers.
Yeah, it was probably its own forum.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing stuff on it. I was like,
Drill,
what
kill,
the
and
hell is
spill.
wrong with people?
Chimpy wimpies.
It was just like videos of small like monkeys, like baby monkeys, and all of the comments were just like, "Oh, I wish I could like grab its head in my hands and just squeeze slowly until it like just popped." And I was like, "What the hell is wrong with
you
people?"
can't be that strong either. Their skulls are super thick.
A baby monkey though?
They're strong still at that age. I'm sure of it. They can rip a face off.
I don't know. I think I could fuck up a baby monkey.
A baby monkey.
Do you need a
but-
wellness check?
Yeah,
me?
I don't know, man.
I don't want to.
They're like a-
I'm commenting on his thought process that baby monkeys are strong. I don't
Yeah.
think they're strong,
How
and I
strong
think that's
is a
part of
baby
the
monkey?
fantasy for
How
them.
many
Baby
pounds
monkeys
per
are not
pressure?
strong, but
Capuchin?
capuchin monkeys
Yeah.
can fuck you up.
How much
This
pounds per
guy
pressure?
will tear your fucking ears out.
Uh-oh.
Pounds per
I don't
minute.
know
Pull your
why.
dick off.
I don't know why, but we're actually not getting your feed.
Weird. Let's see.
Can I get mine?
Nope.
Nothing.
That's odd.
Well,
I guess.
I get to go home.
Yeah, I think it was something like you moved this one of those,
I don't know.
like you just jiggle it.
Oh yeah.
It's like short.
It's just gone. Okay. Well,
You going home?
All right. I guess it's just information telling now instead of information showing.
no, just continue on with something else.
Okay.
So
I don't-
what we're gonna do is we're gonna rate HDMI cables
What? No.
from less demonic to
No, we're not rating HDMI cables on demonic scale. I don't even know what you would rate them by.
Wait, rate HDMI cables on the demonic scale?
That's what
Yeah.
he said. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there
there
we
we
go.
go.
We're back. Got baby
Why were we
monkeys.
even using the dongle?
I don't know. There.
Because I think the first time we were doing it, we were trying to do it like with both of the
Anchor.
screens.
Sponsors this video.
you were trying to go home.
Broken
Maybe I am.
because monkey videos.
Monkey videos.
You got a capuchin munchie?
But yeah,
Maybe I gotta go home
Capuchin
to my
monkey.
monkey.
Nothing makes you less like hopeful about humans than the internet.
You know,
I swear.
that brings a whole new problem to Spanking the Monkey.
It's a gift and a curse. The internet. It has all the dimensions of why you would love and hate a human.
Yeah, because there's some like good stuff on there. But then you come across something like that, like a whole forum dedicated to just torturing and killing baby monkeys. And then you're just like,
Do you think there's an initiative to keep most of the bad things on there? Because, you know, like you think of people that try to like do good things online. They always talk about getting shadow banned. But then we can never have like a shortage of things like what you're talking about. It's always been there, you know, but the stuff where people was like, man, I was trying to make a change for this community. And they were just like shadow banned or whatever.
Is it demonic?
We get good stuff shadow banned all the time, but monkeys getting their head squeezed open doesn't get shadow banned. It kind of seems like not only TikTok is like something to defile everyone, but it's also the internet and its own.
Did you say shadow ban?
Yeah.
Is that like a Yu-Gi-Oh move?
Shadow
like
ban.
Twitter? Like,
I'm joking.
oh, okay.
Sorry.
Everybody knows what shadow ban is now. But like, you know, all of the internet's kind of like.
Hey, you know, there are Halloween costumes where children dress up as like monkeys, and then there's monkeys that dress up like children.
Wow.
Also, let's talk about that soccer pose, bro. Wait, is he the next George Washington?
Yeah, I don't know if we could show this.
Well, I think
bro.
he's getting hung.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't like the middle.
By-
one.
I doubt we can show that. I actually 100% doubt we can show
Really?
that. The video is getting taken
Because
down
it
instantly.
shows
I'm
his
100%
penis.
sure.
What?
No, because it's tied around his neck, and like people
Oh.
literally go
Yeah,
crazy.
he's getting hung by
People
like.
Okay,
literally-
we'll blur it
I
out.
can't even
guess.
say
Maybe
it.
not.
Actually, you can't even say that.
Yeah, he's like getting hung, but not really.
Oh, I thought
Bro,
he was. I thought he was
Either
just like
way,
posing.
bro, you
Fuck.
seen
Yeah.
them make a fucking scream about just the smallest things.
Well,
if they had a
you
leash
can see
on
his
a monkey,
dick, anyways.
just for having a leash on a monkey and holding it wrong. So it's like
That's not
just
okay.
the smallest things. Don't you think it just get taken down just by the animal?
This guy.
Right.
This guy is getting served
This is
kettle
fine.
corn.
Yeah,
This makes
he's
up for
living a
it.
good
Well,
life.
like animal rights people are
makes
just
up for it.
He's having a
fucking
great life.
Stupid.
Okay.
Bon Mart. Dude,
Wow.
in what facility do you push carts up a? This is a.
No, that's the thing.
That's
But you
not a
don't
good
push them
idea.
up there. They have like a separate thing next to it where you attach the cart to it, and it gets brought up to the second floor with you on like an escalator.
We're in
Can
Japan.
we talk about how?
Probably, but
Small
it's
all
not
these
just in
items
Japan.
are?
It's in other places too, other countries. Apparently in America too, in like the bigger cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, it would just like the carts have like a hook on the bottom, and then there's a section, there's like a thing right next to the escalator that you just push your cart into and hook to it, and it
Yeah.
just goes right up there.
yeah, I can imagine that being a
this
thing in
guy's
like
got a
New York.
That's,
or
that's a
something.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. I don't know. These videos are evil.
Hey, Shield, this guy is teaching you your daily routine.
Yeah, I like
You
to
go to the
sleep.
store and fall asleep again before noon.
I like to sleep. I like to sleep in, baby.
All right. I think.
I think that's enough of the baby monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that was oddly entertaining.
I don't know.
demonic
What are your
level
guys'
10.
thoughts on the ethics of zoos?
The ethics of Zeus?
Zoos.
Oh,
know
ethics
what
of
that is.
zoos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you read the Bible?
I'm not finished
No,
with it.
I've read some of it.
I'm on chapter.
I'm currently doing it. It's a big book.
We have dominion over
Oh,
all
yeah.
living species.
For sure. But
Well, there's
I feel
his
like
answer.
Planet.
I feel like you don't have to
Thank you.
you don't have to be unnecessarily cruel.
I think they're doing a good job. I
Using
think
force
No, some
is a
zoos
sin.
for sure. Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, you
Using
didn't ask
force-
about the specific zoos that treat their animals like shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I just brought it up. Like we
Yeah.
go into it. I mean, if you think that like zoos that take care of the animals well are ethical, but like ones that don't aren't ethical, like that's something to talk about.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Yeah, and
Well-
I think that some zoos are a safe haven for species.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
most of them
yeah.
play a big part in the conservation
Of, yeah, certain animals.
Yeah,
animals.
Like pandas?
No doubt. And I mean, like, I
Pandas
mean,
would be fucked without us right now.
yeah. Oh wait,
They're so dumb.
bro. I don't remember where I heard this, and like, feel free to fact check the shit out of this, but I'm pretty sure that the United States was like renting 2 pandas from China for like
Yes.
for like insane amounts of money.
Yeah.
So like my plan personally, that I think they actually stopped renting them.
Oh yeah,
recently.
every single panda in the world, if it's not in China, it's being rented.
Yeah, so I think if I go get like one of those Zoo Pal plates, do you guys remember the Zoo Pal plates?
No.
Zoo pals. Zoo
See, Shield knows
pals.
what's up, bro.
Put your ketchup in the ear. Put your mayonnaise in the other ear.
And then we just strap those on, bro, and we'll rent ourselves out to the Trump
Okay, I want to
administration.
keep talking about this, but
And we
ketchup
sing-
and
we
mayonnaise,
sing
what are you
zoo.
eating?
Huh? Ketchup and mayonnaise.
Yeah, those are your 2 dips.
Well, you have 2 dips, and you can combine them to make your own little
have another plate.
Thousand Island dressing.
I have
A
another
special
plate.
sauce.
Yeah, the middle's gonna be empty. I have 2 plates. I'm fat.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
I'm fat in this story.
Mayo is a normal dipping sauce.
Well, I know that, but
Okay.
A
it
lot
just
of
seems
mayo.
odd. It was like ketchup
It's not
in one
to
ear,
Americans.
ketchup in one ear, mayo in another ear. It's like, what are you eating that those are like your
Maybe
2
a
separate?
corn dog. Oh my god, that
Corn
combination
dogs?
would be crazy.
Definitely corn dogs.
Corn
French
dogs,
fries.
French fries, chicken
Wait.
nuggets.
Corn
some
dogs.
tenders.
You guys dip corn dogs in mayonnaise?
Yeah.
I
Breakfast ones
have
too.
never dipped a corn dog in mayonnaise.
It. Oh,
I've
no.
only ever
Oh,
put,
I would.
I've
When
only
you
ever
do
put
that-
mustard on them.
when you do that,
I would definitely be game for all of them. But back to zoos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
So-
This is one thing I want to say. Not just a regular corn dog, a breakfast corn dog in the mayonnaise.
The sausage and pancake one.
Yep,
Yeah,
in the mayonnaise.
Bro.
In
That
the
sounds
mayonnaise.
pretty good. I'd eat it.
Both of them are good.
Hey, what's the difference between zoos and having domesticated animals in your house?
One's torture.
One's
Domesticated?
for profit, I guess, would be the
Yeah,
difference.
but for profit.
Oh, you're saying.
like I mean, it would be sick if I could come into my house and look at my cats. Now I can feed them.
Yeah.
If you're saying domestic animals, their lives are 100% better.
Yeah, at this point, they're better off with us than in the wild, right? Because they evolved to be
Dependent.
dependent on us.
Yeah.
And,
It's really
for good
beautiful.
reason.
It's love,
I mean, you
really.
probably
They
That's
started
what it
out
is.
as like
It's
you
not
know,
love.
Elephants.
being
In
used
zoos.
essentially as tools, and
Is it
like
love?
they had there was utility to like having a dog or a cat.
Would you say
right?
it's love, or would you say that it's you're supplying their needs?
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
They give us a service and we give them a service.
yeah, it is a
Yeah.
trade.
I feel like that's how it started. Yeah.
So,
I feel like now it's less symbiotic because like most people are not getting dogs as guard dogs. They're not getting dogs as sheep dogs. You know, they're just getting dogs as to be part of the family. So I feel like the only thing that the dog really brings to the family is the love aspect to it.
Yeah, but that's just a value in the emotional side.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm 100% for
We
dogs.
don't really need them for their original necessities, so now they're filling another role.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe I want to get a dog so I can get out of the house more. Maybe
Yeah.
I want to get a dog so I can get approached by girls. Maybe I want to get a dog because
Now I could have
you know,
one friend.
It works really
Yeah.
well.
at least one friend
I show
that loves
every
me.
girl I talk to online. I show a
Yeah,
picture
because
of
you already
Momo,
got the
Yeah.
dog.
and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so cute." I'm like, "Hell yeah, thank you, Momo."
Yeah.
How do I say dog in Japanese?
Inu.
Oh, I should have known that.
Oh, Shiba.
Damn, that's so.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything on zoos, Shield? What do you think?
I like to go to them because they give me a fond memory of the simpler times. I can just it's very relieving, very therapeutic. But you know, if you think about all the politics, it's not really that fun. So I don't know. I haven't really went to one recently.
Honestly, I think I haven't been to a bunch of zoos. I believe I've been to like 4 or 5 zoos, and every single one of them, all the animals seem pretty chill.
Yeah,
They seem
that
happy.
that will make
Yeah.
me more calmer and be like not think of the politics of it. If the animals look well kept, then I can just have a great time. If the animals look like they're being tortured, and
Also,
fucking
I think it's part of the zoo's job to make sure that the area where the zoo is at is a suitable climate for said animals that they're housing.
yeah,
Definitely.
every
Yeah.
little space
It's like,
has.
do we have penguins?
But
at the
you know,
Phoenix Zoo?
sometimes that goes under the radar, and the
And I
only
mean, if
time
they
people
do,
find
they'll-
out is once it
Everyone,
becomes a
yeah.
spectacle. I mean, look at like who's that one dude that wanted to kill Carol Baskin? He had tigers or
Who's
whatever.
Carol? Oh,
Oh.
you're talking about the Tiger King.
The tiger-
Yeah, yeah.
tiger
Like
sling.
sometimes people don't find out about the bad conditions until they're brought to light.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's as much regulation as we would hope.
But if I can look into the little glass and be like, oh yeah, there's a tree there. It's a little humid in here. This seems like it's the rainforest.
Yeah.
He's chilling. You know, he's probably on drugs. Is that the case? Are
Well,
they
yeah.
on drugs?
I'm sure they are. I'm sure.
I mean, usually
So-
if they offer enclosures too, where like you pull up and you can't even see the animal, they're like hiding. They have a space to hide away from humans.
That's good.
That's a good thing.
So
Probably.
on my vacation last year, we went to Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
What's that?
Is that up north?
Is that a place that you'd recommend me go through on my motorcycle?
I don't think you can, because there's like it's like a safari kind of
Yeah.
where you're like there was a wolf sniffing our back of our car.
So not
bike. Yeah.
Not recommended.
Yes, but it they have like a zoo part at the end where like it's like a traditional zoo where you can go and you walk through and you know see all the animals and stuff. Some of those animals were like super stir crazy. Like you could just tell.
Yeah, 'cause
it was
people
just
fuck with them all day.
it was just like walking back and forth, and it looked like a zombie. Yeah, that's gonna sound
People
great.
fuck, like imagine if you were the animal. Like
So
I
all of our
almost think the
headphone
zoo-
users, I'm glad you're awake now.
I'm glad. Like
Wake up.
I almost feel like the zoo's better because you let them get a large area, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you just send a bunch of people to fuck with them every day. You know? Versus them being high as fuck in a place that kind of seems like
you said
the
they're stir
rainforest.
crazy. And this is
A couple of them.
You're referring to Arizona specifically?
Yeah.
Do they have enclosures?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a traditional zoo, like you would think of, where like they have their own little like area that like people can walk around and everything. Yeah, no, the animals that are that you drive through, the drive-through
They were
areas,
chilling.
they have like their own shit going on. But the animals that were like in the zoos, like the elks and the
What was in the drive-thru?
leopards and shit. There was goats,
native.
bears, wolves.
Oh my.
Yeah. And the only thing separating each section was those cattle.
No, I was gonna say native
Those, like, cattle
animals,
grates?
not
Yeah,
natives.
cattle guards.
Yeah,
Fucking racist.
which
No,
I
so
don't think
let's
that's
go
stopping
there.
a wolf.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No.
So
No,
like,
they're
what?
not- no.
How
They're
did
the
they stop
natives.
that wolf from going and eating that goat? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's probably actually a decent deterrent.
To a
Also,
wolf,
you
though?
know, okay, you know what else is a really good deterrent?
Yeah,
Keeping the wolves fed.
yeah. I don't know. He seemed to really like our
With
backpacks
goats.
on the back of our car.
The wolves like
If
your
you give
backpack?
them the goat at night, they don't eat the goats during the day.
They feed them though, right? They feed them?
Yeah. I mean, they all looked like healthy-ish. One of the
gotta
bears
feed
was
'em.
super fat. The bison were pretty cool.
The bears?
But I don't know about bison. Like those kind of animals.
bears?
What about aquariums? Do you think they're more ethical, less ethical, or the
As
same?
long as it looks
Fish
don't
don't
give a
have
shit.
feelings.
I don't know. What about dolphins? They say they're pretty smart.
Dolphins have feelings.
they don't have dolphins at aquariums.
Dolphins
no,
are
I just said
are only
aquarium is in terms of like sea zoos.
Like what's that one?
Like
if you're
SeaWorld.
talking about SeaWorld,
Yeah, I mean-
then yeah, there's already the ethical
Yeah.
destruction.
Guys,
of
I
that.
just thought
Yeah,
about
no.
something.
orcas,
I just
the
thought about
dolphins.
something.
Yeah.
What if, since the dolphins are smart, what if like every now and then you gave them field trips so they went to go visit other tanks?
I think that would be a great thing.
Because
I
they're
think they
smart.
just try
They
to
have
rape 'em.
periodic time.
I actually think I just had a new business idea that's
Like-
better than your app.
This one?
Yeah.
Periodically, you just keep like throughout the year so they can
Okay.
communicate.
You know what? With your app idea, which I'm not promoting you to explain.
No, we can't do that. We can't do
I'm joking,
that.
I'm
We
joking.
can't do that.
But like, I guarantee you, I'll give you 55 stars right now. But I'm going to go ahead and make my own patent.
Yes, go ahead.
So what we do is we're going to get a huge fleet of semi trucks and giant acrylic containers, and we're going to give dolphins tours.
Oh, mobile zoo, mobile aquarium.
Mobile. It's not a zoo for them. It's them going to the zoo of people.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't like dolphins.
What?
Oh,
Why?
Because they're dicks.
because
not.
they're smart. Humans are
They
dicks.
they
I don't like
rape
humans.
and kill baby porpoises all the time.
Do you know dolphins do drugs too?
I believe it.
Yeah.
These guys suck.
Yeah, they like get like toxic anemones and they like rip them up and then snort it. Now they get high.
So we're talking about dolphins, right?
Yeah.
You guys know about that like experiment they did?
You got to be a little more specific,
Okay.
but I'm also scared to ask you.
All
B.
right. So
You don't know about
they
the
put a
experiment?
human woman and a
I was thinking
dolphin
about this whole time.
in a house
In a
and
house.
put them both on like LSD and then tried to like have them have sex. Like they tried to train it to seem like they could make the dolphin like a human kind of and want to have relations with the woman.
Did
He just let her on.
did, did
She just
did
let
they give
him on.
legs?
No, like they
She
filled
just
the house
let him on the whole time in the house.
like with water to like a certain level, I think, and then like the
Wait,
dolphin could like swim around.
but do they have reports of?
It's
Do they
fucking
have
crazy,
reports
right?
of?
Where's
like,
my dinner?
is the film and the reporting out? Like, where
This
can
was
we
a
find
long
this?
time ago. I would say probably like 70s, right?
Is there a documentary on this? There needs to be.
Whoa, you're a little bit excited about this.
Well, yeah, because it's pretty exciting stuff, man. I mean, if you can imagine that dolphin, imagining he's a man, just like with my bitch doing drugs,
The
laying on the
dolphin
bed.
would be-
Like they had a house with water in it. They had a house with water on it. The dolphin's laying on
Does
the
the dolphin
bed.
have to get a job?
The dolphin doesn't have to get a job for some reason.
It's all subsidized by
He
the
doesn't
government.
know about anybody else. He thinks they're like the last two survivors.
He was extremely down to have a relationship with her until he had to get a job.
He thinks they're the last two survivors, and she's rich.
No way. Did you find something?
Yeah.
Well, it's a
I've
real
heard
thing.
about this
I'm
before.
not
Yeah.
surprised you're
bro.
finding something.
Yeah.
It's a
I
real
thought it was
thing.
a video.
Oh, no.
Specifically
Something else.
Yeah, I don't think that was what I was talking about, but it's
No,
basically the same thing.
It's kind of like
All right.
Avatar.
Whatever you brought up, I think that's made up.
It's not me.
Because this
It's
is
kind
the
of like
only
Avatar. When
this
you
is the
bond to
only
your
love story.
your Inu, whatever it's called. When you bond to your flying Inu, and you fly away.
A
you
flying
connect-
dog?
The Avatar story.
Oh, okay. So I think
Were
they
you-
were part of it. I think the video just wasn't covering the part of the experiment. So yeah, those were the people in the experiment.
Oh, so it said that their relationship was starting to deepen, and then they went down that rabbit hole.
They were like,
you know what?
Hey,
Let's let Peter run.
let's
Peter.
inject him with LSD, put him in a house. Let's get things going.
So I want to see the house. Can we see the house?
If only they had
I want to see
Neuralink at
Peter's
this
house.
Get everything from the internet.
The things you ask reference for makes me very concerned. Shield.
Bro, they probably burned. So what are you saying? They
He is
burned it?
overly persistent.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Fine. I don't need to see Peter's house fucking.
No, but seriously, white women and animals, man.
White woman
They
with
say
big
there's
dogs.
nothing more telling than a woman in her 30s who buys a big dog.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You guys.
See, this is why I was trying to see Peter's house. So
Yo,
I
there
knew
you
you
go.
were getting worked
you were
up.
worried about Pizzagate. I don't know. This is treading dark waters.
Nah, they
Yeah.
love this
No
perversion.
pun intended.
Who loves this perversion?
That's actually the name of the book.
What?
Treading Dark Waters.
What book?
The dolphin love story.
Oh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Dark Waters, aloof.
Yeah, but like I said, dolphins suck.
Dolphins might be perverts.
And rapists and murderers.
So who has
drug
which
abusers.
dolphin has
Yeah.
ever raped anybody?
A lot, all of them, actually.
I don't think they've ever raped people, but no,
Oh,
like
yes, they do. Well, they
I'm-
sexually abuse them.
Yeah. So it's widely it's just a fact about dolphins is that just because they're bored, it's not even just like for sexual needs. Sometimes it's just bored. They will find like baby. I want to say it's porpoises.
Well, no, it's actually a lot of different.
Well, yeah, but I think there's like a
things.
main one.
No, they'll like kill fish.
Well, yeah, for fun. I'm
And
talking
no,
about the
no.
rape.
Yeah, no, they will mangle a fish corpse and then just
Okay.
yeah.
Did you know that monkeys jerk off with frogs?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
They take the frog. You want me to describe it?
No,
So they take the frog.
I think we can all figure out how they rape a frog. Shield.
No, you know what's crazy though? I think they kill it first, or they keep it alive, but they kind of pick it up and throw it on the ground a little bit to soften it up.
Are you
starts
describing
drooling.
the monkeys, or are you describing how you make dinner?
You just make some dough. It's like making dough. They kind of squeeze it a little bit.
They roll it out.
So you know what's crazy? Why don't as far as you can satiate the monkeys in the zoo? Why don't you just throw some frogs in there?
No. Okay. So that actually brings me to something that you guys just
We can
reminded me.
completely segue away from this.
Well, it's kind
Please
of
tell
related,
me.
but it's like it's not that.
Is it like okay?
It's
we have the
animal-related.
river.
What's-
We have a tributary.
Yeah.
It's going like
It's
east.
it's
right?
going away. It's going away.
Okay.
So you know that argument that people always say that like something is acceptable because it's found in the animal kingdom.
This is not far enough away.
So
We're still in the territory.
no, because it can lead into that thing you wanted to talk about.
I'll try to remember what that
Okay,
was.
so you know how anytime you have a conversation with someone or an argument based on like certain things, like for example, it's usually brought up when you're talking about like homosexuality or something, right? They'll be like, "Oh, you know that homosexuality is found in nature or whatever," and they'll say examples of like penguins or monkeys or whatever,
yeah.
and then they use that as an argument, as if it makes any kind of sense on why that makes it okay.
Right.
Because animals do really fucked up things.
Yeah.
like all the stuff we were talking about. And that kind of connects to what you brought up before the podcast, the bill with Florida.
Oh, yeah, I guess in some
It's
roundabout
a
way.
kind of connection.
I suppose.
Well,
I split off and then now we're
there's a-
splitting off from that split.
I
yeah,
off.
we're
believe-
splitting off really hard.
well,
yeah, I
can
guess
I
on the
stick
loose.
this in the middle,
Yeah, of course, please.
because I was
Yeah,
just
go
thinking
ahead,
about it
'cause,
when you were
like,
saying
This
that.
transition's like pretty loose, like you were saying
Yeah,
anyway, so that's
yeah.
fine.
When you were saying that, I was thinking like I believe that animals. It's in the Bible that they can be punished by God for killing a human. So I guess
I
I guess
don't
he
know.
holds them to a certain type of level
there's
as well.
there's a hierarchy.
I don't know.
There's a hierarchy.
A
So it's-
hierarchy.
yeah, there's like it's God, then the angels, then humans, and animals.
Yeah.
And each
Because I don't
one-
think he doesn't care about them.
Each one has dominion over the one above it
Punished in what
or
way?
below it.
I don't know though.
All right. Taking an excerpt to Google, does God punish animals?
All right, I'll ask GGP.
Oh, you said that was
Yeah.
you said you shouldn't make AI God because you can't look at it like. Now you're asking it something.
Yeah, I'm asking it about the Bible. I'm not asking it as God.
Yeah, Vate is probably at that part too.
I'm
You
not,
have the part
I'm
where
not,
God-
I'm not saying that like this is like good, but it just says animals can't sin against God and thus they require no means of forgiveness. Animals don't sin.
Yeah, they can't sin, but
Right here,
if they kill a human being, they'll be punished.
Exodus 21:28. If an ox gores a man or a woman to death, the ox shall surely be stoned, and its flesh shall not be eaten, but the owner of the ox
You
shall
can't even
go
eat 'em.
unpunished.
Okay.
But
You
if
can't
the
eat 'em
ox
if they
has
kill
been
someone.
accustomed to gore in the past, and its owner has been warned, but has not kept it confined, and it kills a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and the owner shall also be put to death.
Damn.
But that's more talking about the owners than.
Ain't
than
that
the animal.
but that's fair. That's fair as hell.
Well, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
That's fair as hell. Like that's almost logic. It's almost just pure logic.
hmm
But that's what I was thinking about when you were describing that.
Yes. Got a
You got a
blonde in
blonde
my
in my
ass.
That's when you made me think of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Oh, fuck. All right.
so that leads into his transition.
Yeah. So talk about the bill.
Okay. So, in Florida, they decided it was inappropriate in schools and educational facilities to speak about sexual orientation. I'm not like super leftist or rightist. I'm very just like, I take things as they come.
Mhm.
I 100% agree with this.
Yeah.
I can't think of a singular reason to talk about sexual orientation inside of a school.
Zero.
Like elementary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
any school. But yeah.
Well, no. Okay. Anatomy, biology, and sex ed.
Yeah.
Those are things.
But keep it in there.
You keep it in there.
Yeah.
And it needs to be all encompassing in that situation. Which I don't know if this bill was directly connected to like specifically like sexual education. Because like most of the time sexual education talks more about the like diseases and proper hygiene and how to take care of your own body.
Protection.
Yeah. Which applies in every situation. It's not there to talk about a man needs to be with the girlie, like that's not what happens in sexual education, So, anyway, bill passed, and up until last year, 2023, Disney was its own governing body or state, however you want to say it, because they were a large enough like space. They had enough of a population
Which is
staying
fucking
there.
wild.
They had their own public transportation. They had their own fire department. They had their own food. They had like essentially their own economy.
Yeah.
So like they were a governing body, right? Until last year. But Disney opposed this, and as a governing body, obviously they had some weight. Excuse me. And DeSantis,
apparently.
DeSantis.
That's what he says, man. I don't know.
But anyway, it was like, no. And then Disney was like, well, we think yes, and decided to sue him. They decided to go about suing the governor of Florida for basically squashing their freedom of speech.
Mhm.
Do you think that this was squashing the freedom of speech?
Oh, hell no. So their whole agreement, it wasn't nothing that they were using or utilizing was a right. It was all privileges given to them by the government because of how much like revenue and everything they bring into the state. So for them to take that away, they're not taking away rights, they're taking away privileges.
laws don't squash your freedom of speech anyway.
Yeah. So
that's like me suing you because it's illegal for an assault, and I say no, it's not, and I'm going to sue you for saying no, you can't do that.
They were just getting special privileges, and everyone was making it seem like they had a right to do that stuff, and that it was the government censoring people. It was like, no, Disney can still say that stupid shit. They just aren't going to get privileges by the Florida government anymore.
And it will stop those films from being shown inside of educational institutions.
Yes, because...
Well, you can still show Lion King.
What?
You can still show Mulan, like the older ones.
You can't show Mulan.
Why?
Mulan is like one of the like what it was like beaten to death because of like cultural appropriation.
Dude, Mulan's my favorite Disney movie.
Oh yeah, hands down. Same.
I love Mulan.
The kids might feel the same way too.
It is actually bashed on for.
Are you talking about Mulan, or are you talking about the live action version?
No, I'm talking about Mulan.
Okay,
the OG Mulan.
Because I know the live action version got a lot of shit because they shot it right next to a concentration camp.
Okay,
and then never mentioned it. So
no. I urge you to do this, and I don't know. Do you have Disney Plus?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, if you go on Disney Plus and you watch Mulan, it's gonna have a 20-second disclaimer at the beginning of it.
A lot of them do. I've heard.
Yeah.
I can't say from experience.
Yeah, but Mulan's like one of the more notorious ones for that kind of
so
stuff.
Dumb. There's nothing wrong with Mulan.
Oh no! Look. This is how you show it in school. You just get them to sign a waiver.
It's a law.
You can't show Mulan in school?
No. I'm saying like the sexual orientation thing. It's a law. Yeah. So anyway,
but that's not in Mulan.
Continuing on my. It is actually because it does show signs of women going towards men. I guess.
Wait, that's
sexual orientation.
That's when she's fighting in the war and everything.
She like marries him or whatever, right?
It's a romance.
And she riding the horse. You don't have to show Mulan. You can show Lion King. You can show
No, Lion King is super romantic.
What about
that one scene is a little racy.
Okay, what about Bug's Life?
I've never seen it, but what I've heard of it,
it's racy.
Can you feel the love tonight? Great
okay.
song though.
Bug's Life or Buzz Lightyear, the older ones.
Actually, I think you can get away with Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story.
Yeah. I think the only thing that could call into question is
there's a little bit of like
yeah. That was her name, right? Bo Peep.
Yeah.
But that's what we watched. We watched that.
Types into Google is Bug's Life hypersexualized.
They can watch what we watch. It has to be what we watch.
So the bill itself was more focusing on teachers expressing and talking about their sexuality with the children.
That is correct.
And people were blowing it way out of proportion. Like they were making it sound like you couldn't even. That's where the nickname the left gave it to came from.
Yeah,
don't say gay, Bill.
Don't say gay.
It's just completely ridiculous. This whole thing was brought upon is because they were literally putting porn in the school libraries and people were just sick of it.
There's only one thing that I can think of to where this could be like a touchy zone. And I'm going to go down this tunnel just as like a connection. And I don't really want to talk about this either. Just because it is extremely difficult and super hard for like our people in the medical professions right now with like the whole situation with like abortion and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I have to, instead of just doing what's best for my patient, I have to consider what legal actions are going to happen to me, which turns a practice and a promise of the health organization to do what's best for human life and retention. And now they have to think, am I going to get sued and lose my job? Anyway, if a child is being bullied for some reason, like this is just an example, right? And say it's like a decent amount of kids, I don't think that teacher is going to have the ability to specifically say, you can't do this to this child because of this specific reason. Like they're going to be able to say, hey, you're not allowed to bully them. But like if a teacher was to slip up and say like, you can't bully him because of he likes boys, job's gone.
Instantly.
I don't know. I don't think that would be covered.
No, it is.
Good.
Because it controls any kind of sexual orientation speak inside of the educational program. Which is very, very
Okay.
specific, I know. But I'm just throwing out like the things that it could spiral
Wasn't
to.
the bill though only for up to like 4th or 5th grade or something?
I didn't look that far into it, no lie. But anyway, with that being said, Disney is woke as fuck.
Yeah, it's actually really disturbing.
But I didn't know you didn't notice when you were younger.
Through
It's 'cause
12th
they
grade.
weren't.
Through 12th grade.
The bill?
All
expanded
the
it.
way.
Okay.
Oh, is that why it's like back into like relevant news? Because this has been a thing for a while.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
it's all
understand
the
we're
way to
touching on
12th
it.
grade?
Last April, so-called "Don't Say
Wait,
Gay"
wait,
rule
How old are 12th graders?
rules expanded through 12th grade in Florida.
12th grade's the last grade. Shield.
I didn't even graduate.
In grade school, yes.
Bro, so that means they can't have pride flags in school anymore?
No.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? I love to fucking look at the fucking pride flags in school, dude.
No.
Dude, they're fucking colors, dude. I
Not
thought
anymore,
about
you
God,
don't.
dude. When I saw the pride flag,
Yeah.
I thought about God.
No.
Because God put the rainbow after the ark,
Yeah, it was a promise to the people that he would never flood the earth again.
and that's a God promise, so I
Mhm.
gotta look at it like that.
Yeah, that's why the pride flag is so blasphemous. It's because they're
That's the
perverting a
first thing I
symbol
heard.
of God.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I
but-
saw that, that's what I heard when I first.
But it's in the sky, bro.
Yeah.
So like
And so will the pride flags flying high. in the
everyone
sky.
has the right to the rainbow.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, it's
they're,
in the sky.
but
Everyone
they're
is
taking
rainbow.
a symbol of God and
but-
perverting it for a blasphemous ideal.
Maybe Christians are taking a symbol of nature and applying it to their God.
No.
God,
Well, that's the
He
same
said
logic
that.
as the natives that delayed the that rocket that was going to send human remains to the
To
moon.
the moon because it's
Yeah.
part of their like religion.
Yeah,
So they're
it's
like
the same logic.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Christians don't own the rainbow either.
No, they don't.
God doesn't own the rainbow.
No, I'm
'cause
saying
God is a-
I'm saying that it's blasphemous.
figment
I
of
mean, they can
fiction.
do whatever the hell they want.
according
you
to
know,
the WHO,
but it's still
or
wrong.
WEF rather.
I mean, a lot of things happen that I don't agree with. That the people have the freedom
you know
to
what
do.
the star is? You know what the star means?
Satan.
Heineken.
The star in the Heineken, the red star. That's the.
But you know what I think about when I see the star?
What do you see?
God.
Russia.
I think that's the communist star.
What the
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the Soviet
Any star.
red star.
All I'm saying is shield.
Oh.
Shield right here.
Any star.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah. It's cold as hell.
So
That shit cold as hell.
right.
Yeah.
Satan.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
No,
Well, yeah, because that's what Satanism is all about. You know, Satanism, like really, Satanism is literally just an inversion of Christianity. All of their things that they do is just an inversion of things that Christianity did.
Although
Like,
the
so-
upside down cross doesn't necessarily mean Satanism.
No, that's what they use though as a. No, that's what
They
I'm saying
do.
because the upside cross is
Yeah.
from Christianity.
Yeah.
So an upside down cross to them is satanic.
Yeah.
They're-
Christians have their little like pushback on that
Yeah,
symbolism.
yeah, no.
though.
So like the Star of David, upside down Star of David, devil. There's
upside down. The Star of David is not that star.
No, I know that. What I'm saying is the pentagram.
The pentagram isn't an upside down Star of David either.
No, I know that. I'm
Okay.
saying that like
Yeah,
the
Star of
it's-
David is
yeah, yeah.
Jewish.
Then they used to sacrifice goats or not goats, lambs.
Yep.
In Christianity to absolve sins before Jesus came.
Yep.
And then so Satanism started sacrificing goats because goats were a symbol of evil
Yes.
back then.
Yo, with their eyeballs, I believe it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Man,
Yo,
goats
goat
are,
eyes. Can we just like please reference some goat
goats
eyeballs?
look
real quick?
really cool
They're
though.
badass.
They look so cool.
Can we compare them to, you know they can climb trees too?
Yeah, mountain goats are insane.
Yeah, this guy.
They're standing on
I
like
find a better one.
edges of
Or-
mountains and shit.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
like the full like slit optic, bro.
Yeah, they look
nuts.
very
Oh my
evil.
God. It looks like the iPhone little notch at the top.
Those are the eyes.
This is the adaptive island.
Yo, isn't
Yeah,
that the
yeah,
eyes?
yeah.
Oh, I guess none of you would know.
What's that?
The Devil Island.
Anyone see Naruto? All of you?
Yes,
guys?
yes.
So
I
isn't that Jiraiya's eyes when he goes into sage mode? Because he doesn't perfect it.
How do you spell Jiraiya?
Yes.
J-I-R-A-I-Y-A.
Are they horizontal?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're horizontal or not.
Just type in Jiraiya frog sage.
Eye lens
mode.
eye.
I can't. They are that way.
Yeah, that's
They
what
are
I'm
that
saying,
way.
right?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
Well, the frog's eyes are that way.
Yeah.
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 Or is that a toad or a frog?
Oh, it's a toad.
They're
Yeah.
toads. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, toads.
So yeah, toad eyes are kind of.
Toad eyes are the same.
Yeah.
So
Yo,
those are
toads,
scarier.
toads are demonic, right? Toads are
Toads
demonic?
are cool.
Yeah, but they have the same eyes as the goat overlord.
That's true.
Just saying. Wait, are frogs demonic?
Are toads demonic? Are frogs?
Look
at this.
typed in are
toads cool?
Are toads cool?
I think they are.
I'm not. It's not
I don't know.
God. Shield.
This guy looks pretty cool.
It's an AI.
Look at this
All
guy.
right.
This guy's pretty cool.
Ask God
He's
real
fly.
quick.
This
He
guy's
doesn't have
getting all the
demonic
pussy.
eyes. He's
Yo.
an angel. That's an angel.
He's getting all the
That's an
ladies.
angel
I thought
frog.
blue was not found in nature. That's crazy.
No, it is. And frogs specifically. There are other blue
oh,
dart.
wait,
Brandon,
no,
have you
that's-
ever seen the sky?
Is it a? I'm talking about in nature. Nature.
Blue dart frogs?
No, the bright. I'm talking about other than the poisonous ones.
Oh, other than poisonous
Yeah.
animals? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that like the most toxic animal is like an
Yeah, they're all,
octopus.
like-
It's like an octopus,
Yeah.
and they're blue.
Yeah, it's basically a warning symbol. It's like, hey,
Oh
don't
my
eat
Dude,
me.
does he glow or did he eat something that glows? Oh, he's eating a fucking Christmas light.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh,
No way. I
Little
didn't even
homie,
notice
bro.
that.
That's not food.
that can't
so
feel
cool.
good,
He
Dang.
thought it was a fucking firefly, dude.
dude.
guy
Frogs
lives.
are
Yo, that is the
guy-
sage toad.
yes. He's seen some shit.
He speaks English.
Yeah. I agree. If yep.
He speaks English. Look at him.
Look at him.
Man.
Wow.
God,
He's got
damn.
snake eyes.
What is that, bro? What if you woke up, you just saw that? in
Are
front of you?
snakes demonic?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have goat eyes.
No, I know, but they're like literally the OG demonic
Symbol.
animal.
They're the
Because
cursed
like
animal.
the
of,
snake in the Garden of Eden.
Ouroboros.
They're literally cursed by God.
Yeah,
The Ouroboros.
they're cursed
the
to
snake
slither
that
on
eats
their.
its own body.
Yeah.
They're cursed to
that's-
slither on their stomach for the rest of eternity.
They used to have legs.
The eternal cycle
yeah.
of destruction
and
and
you know
rebirth.
Yep.
Although I wouldn't. I'd argue that's
had
not
legs.
I don't
demonic
really
at
know
all.
how it's birth. It's pooping.
And archaeological study finds snakes from the past that have legs.
No.
Is
Snakes
birth,
had legs.
birth is pooping confirmed.
What was-
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Shield. I didn't do my homework. Bible.
Walking snakes.
Didn't God take snakes' legs away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took them
Why
away.
again? Oh,
Because-
because yeah.
The
He was
apple.
up there
He had to
starting
eat the
shit.
fruit.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was starting shit. He was getting people's
From now
heads.
on, you won't have legs.
He probably looked
What
cool
was
walking
that?
up, too. He was
That
tall.
was Ouroboros?
No. The
No, it's
the snake that convinced Adam and Eve to eat
Bro, he was
the
standing
forbidden
with
fruit.
Eve.
Wait, that
Convinced
wasn't
Eve.
that
Yeah.
wasn't Lucifer?
No, it was
But it was Lucifer embodying
as a snake.
So he punished the animals that were in
He
possession.
punished the snake. Yeah.
Damn.
The snake had legs.
Because the snake probably
Before
gave
that
in to
event.
the devil. The snake probably at first was chilling, living his life. He gave into the
Got
devil.
possessed.
Yo, I got a question. Are there any depictions? Wait, hold the phone, bro. There's no depictions of the snake in the Garden of Eden with legs.
Yeah, we need
No.
AI for that.
Yeah, but the depictions
Yeah.
are you can never really trust because like look at the depictions of angels. Angels don't look like that.
Yeah, no, that's a fallacy.
I'm doing.
I know what the
Yeah, I mean,
true depiction of angels, the seraphim and stuff
Yeah,
like
the
that.
thrones and the seraphims and
Where's
the
the leg?
cherubs.
yeah, no
Cherubims.
legs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think a lot of this art.
Wait, whoa, hold up. Go back up a little bit.
This one?
This
Serpent.
yeah, so
Oh my goodness.
this might be more
It's all just artistic like interpretation. It's most paintings of like biblical
this
stuff
one.
is
Oh my god, that's
technically
so
inaccurate.
that's Obama.
Bro, I would not listen to
Yeah.
him. That's demonic. That's the most demonic thing I've ever seen.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
but
this.
they didn't know
In the
they
website,
didn't
too.
know
Yeah,
what
no, so
demonic. meant.
So yeah, so you're thinking of
There
it
was no
from a
reference.
perspective of someone who's lived with all of the evils that they didn't have. They did not know any of the evils.
So they were like, "Hey man, what's up?"
yeah,
He was
they,
like,
they didn't know boredom, they didn't know lust, they didn't know evil, they didn't know anything. They
They're
were
like, "What's up,
basically
bro?"
babies.
guys, we got this. It
Yeah.
was just dinosaurs.
It was a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs are demonic.
Well, yeah, that's one of the
Oh my god.
the theories is that
Reptilians.
dinosaurs are just dragons.
Obama.
Oh,
Look
Yeah.
at the eggs.
Dinosaurs are just dragons.
He looks
What
like he
does
would
it say?
convince you to do some shit. Go to his face.
Please do not touch the serpent.
That's funny.
Zoom into his
King.
face. Like, just get a profile. Can you take that profile for me?
that's me behind there.
Okay.
Yeah, you want this?
So
Throw that in AI.
So
Something's happening right now.
no,
Something's
he copped
happening.
it. Wait, why is there just a deer?
Because there was all the animals in the Garden of Eden as well.
We're not going black for any specific reason, I promise.
All right, so they're gonna use artificial intelligence to create some beast, and I guess we have to just wait and see what portal they unlock to hell.
All right, can we get that lizard just one more time there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring it up, Jamie.
How fast is this, dude? You know the AI is fast. They can have it right now. All right. What are you doing?
I see a resemblance.
Uncanny, I would say.
Yes.
Oh, would you like that little transition
Yeah,
there?
we're in the future now.
You got them both.
Jeez. That reminds me of that video of George Bush when he's doing like a speech. I think it's George Bush or Obama. It could be one or the other. And in the background, in the windows behind him, the reflections make it look like the stereotypical like gray man alien is like in the fucking press lineup just taking pictures.
You know
I'm
what?
like, what are you doing? You guys are fucking stupid.
Do you guys remember in 2017 when the little like alien skeleton that they found in Mexico became like a thing?
Yeah.
Did you know that they're still fucking with that thing?
What? It was
Like it is still going on. Like
wasn't it just fake?
There is today news on that thing, bro.
But wasn't it just fake?
So they okay, all right. So they apparently did CT scans and all that stuff on this and found that the entire structure was one cohesive, non-manipulated structural skeletal form.
Wait.
So it was non-manipulated.
Could it just
But
been?
they don't have a distinction of origin.
Couldn't it have just been like a tiny person?
100%.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Who knows? Who knows if it was just old as shit, man? It got shrunk.
I have
like organic matter shrinks in the heat.
Yeah, have you seen the shrunken heads?
Yeah, man.
From like
Go ahead.
the
Shit,
Amazon?
sorry.
Yeah.
Please.
When they cut it open, did it have rights?
They did not cut it open. Dude, they didn't cut it open.
Nice callback.
I do like it though.
I was really trying to word that, and I was like, I was gonna say when you come up and they have a soul, so I didn't want to fuck it up. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So, anyway, their findings and the like hearing about the whole thing pretty much just got like squashed with like some dude doing like mic drop move. He was just like, the second that you release it to the actual public world health study group, then we'll fucking talk about this again.
Yeah,
Besides
I mean,
that, go away.
yeah. I mean, come on. Like it's the most unbelievable thing ever. Can we see a picture of it?
Yeah.
I would love.
yeah.
I haven't seen this thing in years.
It still looks the same.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
it still looks just as bad as.
Hold on, I have to turn off safe search.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No. True.
It's
Keep
naked.
you guys uncensored here.
That way we don't get like fuzzy alien peen.
No.
I think this one's.
Let's
Yeah.
get some fuzzy alien peen. It's
Yeah,
fine.
let's see.
Oh yeah.
It's,
Where are you going after
why
this?
is it?
I'm gonna get food.
Where to?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. Either Little Caesars.
The
or
big
Taco Bell.
reveal.
Oh yeah! Come on!
That's a statue.
The thing is made out of like sand. Like
Paper.
yes. Oh god.
But what if it is real?
It's not.
Bro, someone said, all right, welcome to Boy Scouts. We're
Yes.
making paper mache for the first time. And this was like kids' first try.
Oh,
Yeah, there was some high up official who's about to lose his job. Like he's like, oh my god.
Can
I
we
don't know what
talk
to do.
about
And
this?
then his daughter comes in and is like, Dad, look what I made at Carks and Crafts today. He's like,
Wow.
perfect.
There's two of them.
He's like, why don't you make one for your mother? He made another one.
They found a sibling.
Yeah.
So you're going to tell me that all other details of the body disappeared, but somehow that tiny ass little mouth hole is that defined?
Yeah. And they were Asian.
What he been doing? What he been doing? Why his mouth so defined? All right.
Oh, they dressed him up?
I'm not gonna talk shit
Yeah,
about
they're
them.
fucking. It's paper
that's
mache.
demonic.
It turns out to all be real, and they come down and.
Oh yeah.
All right,
what the
then
fuck you
do
said?
it.
Army of
Then
these
do
little
it.
things.
All you gotta do is just grab a Bible.
Yeah, this is it. This is them.
Power of
This is
Christ
them doing.
compels you.
This is confirming that this is extraterrestrial.
Okay,
life.
what are we looking at here?
You know, I always gotta hit it with the big reveals for these kind of
Okay,
things.
let's do this.
I just want to die right now.
This is a knockoff Indiana Jones fucking
This
scene
is
right here,
ridiculous. This looks so
this is
stupid.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull 2.
Oh my god.
This looks so stupid. Would they really come down here and be like,
All
"You
right,
think we're not
so
real?"
let's actually look at this.
Why have you been
So-
manipulating our prince?
Best case scenario is just a small person. There's people that have been that small. There's a person like
Really?
that small nowadays.
No way.
Can we
Yeah.
look up
That small?
smallest
Yeah.
person?
Okay, yeah.
It's like some Indian chick.
Of course it's India, dude. They
Yeah.
have all the mutations.
And then worst case scenario is just fake. Like there's
Sorry, I
no
just
way
lost
What
it.
you
it's
said
anything.
wasn't inherently
80% of
racist when
our,
you said it, but
I
man, it
almost
sounded
switched
like
to you
it.
when you said
What?
that.
Oh,
Listen.
some Indian chick.
No, that's what she is.
I know.
She's
Hey,
some
I know.
Indian chick.
But
we
it
love
shows
our
us-
Indian followers, our Indian
Absolutely.
fans. India, #1 superpower 2030.
Zero.
2030?
Never.
I don't think we need to wait that
India
long.
superpower 2020.
2026.
2026.
Some of the best.
2026.
Some of the best people.
You guys make some of the best fucking food.
Absolutely.
Disagree.
keep going, Vate.
What?
But keep
Indian?
going.
I like African food a lot, actually.
Damn, I wonder if I can find a place.
Ethiopian food
Fuck.
slaps.
You know what Ethiopian place?
Fuck the Nazis. You guys are the true Aryans.
Yeah.
Just a reminder.
Just a reminder. A firm reminder, and hold that.
You,
Hold on
you
to
said
that.
you said they're good people.
Yes,
Okay,
they're all good people in my experience.
some of the best.
You know what?
They're
You
some of the
already
most
have one.
respectful and
You-
polite.
You have one, but
That's
please
beautiful.
give this man a microphone
Yeah,
to keep this up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, respect. India
Yeah,
superpower
respect.
2026.
I remember you saying that, and I did my research. I think you're right. I think that's beautiful.
I
What you
told you
said.
they've been the most peaceful civilization in history.
Your guys' art is
Like,
amazing.
except against their own people.
That's,
Well, you
that's
know
not
how
our
we
problem.
treat family.
I
Yeah,
was
that's different.
saying,
man, civil
I
wars
mean, they might be peaceful to other countries, but they treat their own people
Listen,
like shit.
everyone's got their
Sometimes
way
with
of dealing
family,
with
you kinda-
issues internally.
Internally, you kind of have problems.
I
a
mean, the
little bit.
caste system is fucked.
Yeah, sometimes
perspective.
internally you kind of get
Alright,
little
man.
gripes and stuff.
The two-party system is fucked. It's not really. I don't know. We were just
It's
talking
not
about it earlier.
comparable at all.
The 18-party system is better.
No, but yeah, let's bring up
Unlimited
that chick.
parties.
Oh yeah.
The small Indian chick.
human.
person.
Yeah.
Smallest adult human.
So you were talking about
Oh, right.
unlimited parties.
I think
would be
it-
good.
Oh, this guy.
Damn.
I was talking about unlimited
What?
parties.
Dude,
Okay. What?
I'm not saying I want to be there, but like I would want to experience this for a day.
Being that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there she
Yeah.
is.
Imagine.
The girl on the right was the one I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, but we got
but-
this.
yeah,
See,
this
like
guy's-
other
she's the
gentleman.
size of that paper mache doll.
What a handsome gentleman. Do you think he has limited clothing options or like way better clothing options?
Maybe
Because
way
I
better.
always
They probably
low-key-
hook him up.
I low key
custom
think
shit.
like kids got some like banging ass clothes
Yeah.
options sometimes, man. Like you go to Walmart, I'm like, damn.
My ex shopped in the
He's
the
with
kids
Obama.
section because she was so small. She was 5'1".
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like her shoes, she had to shop in like the kids section.
Hey, wait, did you show him next to Obama?
Whoa.
Wow.
This
Okay,
one?
some perspective.
It's not
stuff.
Obama shield.
That wasn't Obama.
Okay, fair enough. From a like the 20-foot rule. Whenever you have a bad paint job on your car, kind of the same thing.
Oh, sorry.
If I did one of these,
Sorry, Obama.
That's Obama.
Yeah, 'cause it was small. I wasn't trying to be funny. Wow,
oh, you're
look at
right.
that
He's not a
guy.
lizard.
Pretty cool that there are people
Yeah.
that are small
You know,
like this.
She seems really sweet too in the
Wait,
videos
that's
I've
the
watched.
tallest guy, huh?
But imagine, bro, okay, I know there's someone dating her.
Like,
I think
that's
I
a-
remember reading.
I thought it was.
That's kind of weird.
I don't
Thumbs
think it's
up. I haven't
weird.
tried it yet either.
Come on.
no,
It is
people like
weird.
that deserve
Yeah,
to
no.
have that too, man.
Oh, I have tried
It
this.
doesn't.
Come
Okay. I understand.
on.
I understand. I do.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it as well.
I get it.
But
I get it. But like, I just hope for someone that's had the trials that this person has had, no matter what,
Yeah.
celebrity, like famous because of this body and lifestyle that they have to live. Besides all of that, I hope for this person that relationship isn't weird in their
Yeah,
world.
hopefully, okay, yeah, for them it's not.
For them,
Hopefully.
it's not stemmed from
They
that.
deserve to find love just as much as any other person. You know, it just sucks that everyone else is going to look at the person who's dating her as a creep.
Yeah. Which shout out for him too.
Can we not find him?
You know, especially if you're not
Yeah,
if you're not
right here.
if you're not making these things because you're yeah. Shout out you, man.
Yeah.
And I hope you're okay.
It's like that episode of
And
that's him?
he looks nice, man.
He's
You know?
probably
wow,
a
she
nice
is
guy. Yeah.
so tiny. Like, holy
What
fuck.
do you do with that? Like, I'm sorry, but what do they do?
You know, I hope
Okay,
I
but
hope they just
can we
they
be
like
respectful to
really
this
man,
they
please?
like really enjoy
Can-
their time together. There's probably
Can we
some
please?
dude. There's probably some
Nah,
really
bro.
cool. There is some cool things. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is weird.
Why you say cool?
But like,
Okay, I'm
imagine you
sorry.
just be able to like toss them in a backpack and like, all right, let's go hiking. Like, you got like this like little like your homie, bro. You know?
Why are you laughing, Brandon? Because you don't respect their relationship.
No, I think it's fucking hilarious to think about him throwing her in his backpack
I think that would
to
be
go hiking. And she's just like on his shoulder, kind of like, and they're talking.
Where else would she
Like,
be?
that's fucking great.
Yeah,
Where
and I'm
else
sure
would she
like
be?
you know like
She-
a time
I mean,
a
she could be
time
walking
like
next
that.
to him.
Like I would hope that would be like something cool, and like maybe that's an output. Like that's the way they
Yeah,
think
she
about
can
it.
walk.
She
She
can't
walks
follow
perfectly
him.
fine.
No, but not up these tall.
No, yeah, I
steep-
know.
So he has to pick her up and over to every rock.
Yo, I'm just
No,
gonna
this
throw
is
it out
wrong.
there. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Like Ash, you
She's
know,
baby
she
size.
for a long time I had to push her around in a wheelchair, and when we went places, yeah, okay, there are downsides to like that, like to accessibility and you know people like looking and all that stuff and like shit that's hard and like she's strong for like getting over that kind of stuff. But like there's like parts of it that I like enjoyed about that experience. You know? Like have you ever walked around a place and like you're kind of like leaned over like the back and like you guys can just like constantly like talk like there like face to face? Like there was pros to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I even explained to her like to today, like I never found that as like a disadvantage or like in something that like was like, oh, you know, it was like I kind of miss that.
That's
you know?
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I pray that that's how that guy feels about
That's
that
exactly-
Oh
relationship.
yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
sure he
Yeah, yeah.
does. Because you'd have to
'Cause that's
feel that way
beautiful.
to be with her. Unfortunately, because if you saw,
Maybe it's not unfortunate.
no, I'm saying it's unfortunate that you would have to feel that way just to be with her. Because like she has way more hurdles to be like together with someone than anyone else. So it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that she has to combat those hurdles. But it's good because it's weeding out a lot of dicks. You know,
Yeah, I'm
she
just-
found probably a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
What was that
Yep.
initial attraction though? That's what I'm saying. You know?
I don't know.
Like,
She was
what-
kind of
what-
she was
who
kind of a
knows?
celebrity. So like it wouldn't be weird that he would know about her before meeting.
You know what? You know what the
Yeah.
initial attraction actually might have been like her being like, "Damn, you're not being weird to me." You
Like
know?
if they had
like there will be the person that's
Well,
not
no,
weird
no,
about
no,
it.
no, like
There will
the
be.
yeah, her towards him, but him towards her. That's my
Also,
that's
Well,
what
the
I'm
best
concerned about.
part about like a healthy relationship is the mutual attraction.
also,
Yeah.
we're-
But no,
it
I
was-
feel you. It's impossible to ignore.
Right.
It's
It
impossible.
could have just
Again,
been
I'm not
Girls
like
like guys that are
accusing the
taller
guy.
than
it
them.
could have been
not-
an arranged marriage.
Girls like guys that are taller than
You know,
them
that's a
anyway.
good point.
Actually,
Actually,
that-
that's a good
So-
point. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they do that.
Isn't the woman's, it's the woman's family, right? The wife, the bride, their family pays a dowry, I think.
I
So
thought
there
it
might
was-
have been an incentive.
I might be thinking of a different culture, but I thought it was the other way around. You pay the wife's family
Dowry.
for the woman.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
That might have
Let's
been
see.
Western dowries.
We do our own
It's-
fact check here.
Yeah, it is the bride's family.
Okay. Oh, so they did it the opposite. Okay.
Yeah,
don't know
they're like, okay, I'm paying into your success.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
Honestly, if you're going to do it anyway, I don't know which way makes more sense to me because both ways you could explain sounds perfectly reasonable. Like
Whoever has
the
more money
man-
gets some more money.
like you're paying the woman's family to basically like take her off their hands, I guess.
Yeah, like she's
you know
a
what I mean? Like
burden.
not in like a bad way, but like in a good way. Like where I'm now, I want to be the one taking care of your
Like you
daughter.
got- like you-
Here's some things to prove that
Like
I
you-
can do that.
Oh.
And then with the Indian one, that makes just as much sense to me. It was like, hey, you're successful, you're doing great. I want my daughter to be provided by you. Please take her.
Do you
Like-
think it's like when families like that, like they they commingle or like share wealth and things like that? It's like, okay, you're successful, you know what to do with money. Please like take my daughter into this successful lifestyle, and also you know what to do with this more than I do, so please take it and make it better for all of us.
Yeah, like you're gonna enjoy it. I'm like they're gonna enjoy the freedom. Like I look at it like you have a farm and then you got a bunch of goats and you got prize goats and stuff, and then you basically somebody comes over and they're like, oh, that goat looks nice. I can milk it. I can get a bunch of things from it. I can take care of it like you're doing. Trade me some silver.
So
Trade me some silver for your goat because look, you got a lot of goats.
What are you talking about?
Arranged marriages.
Okay, I was confused because I don't know why you brought silver into it.
Well, just maybe the silver is you'll invite me and we'll eat the goat. We'll eat the goat when you invite me one time.
Satanic.
Well, you can eat the goat. It's fine.
Do people eat goats?
Yeah, you can eat goats.
Is that one of the animals that
of course,
people eat?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Wait,
had
do
it.
goats
Have you never had goat?
I had goat milk actually the other
What?
day.
do goats have split hooves?
Oh shit, hoof tubs? What the fuck is how you say it?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Cleaving
I think
cleaving
so. Right?
hooves?
Cleaven hooves? Do they?
Are there hooves
I think they do.
cleavened or is fuck? I'm pretty sure goats are good though.
Cloven.
No, I think it's like a horse,
Animals
right?
have 2 toes and include cows, sheep, goats, pigs,
Oh.
steers, llamas,
Okay.
alpacas, buffalo, etc.
Is not okay.
No, he said you could. He said you could. It's just that the pigs is different.
no. You could after Jesus.
What do you mean? He said you could. Like, just the pig is split. He
No,
said-
it's unclean.
Wait, he said
Are
that.
you
He
Jewish
said that it
or
was unclean.
Muslim?
He said it was unclean.
Yes.
Yes, that's why Jews don't eat pork.
Yeah, but what about the
Yeah.
other animals? You said that those were.
Yeah, so they can't eat.
Well, actually, hold on. No, because like Muslims eat lamb, goat.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not talking
they're-
about Muslims.
they have their
I'm
own
talking
book.
about
Okay.
Jewish.
They have their own
Pork,
book that
meat,
overwrites the Bible.
can-
So like
Yeah,
you can't really take Muslim perspective into it
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
They accept Jesus as a prophet,
as a prophet. But then
Yeah, but not the.
but it's so
not the Messiah.
contradictory. Yeah, it's so contradictory. Because Jesus straight up taught from the
Are
You
all
can eat
kosher.
dogs.
So sheep, cattle,
Oh.
goats, and deer are kosher. How is that?
Wait. Okay. What? So the pig does not have.
yeah.
What's pig?
The pig eats from the ground and does not
Pig
have cleaving
is,
hooves.
does-
The sheep has
It
cleaving
does
hooves.
have it has a
but
split
it's walking
toe.
on the. That's how it sounded.
Well,
when
I'm pretty sure it's not very clear in the Bible like what they talked about. There's certain animals that were straight up mentioned, but like it was never clear on like a full.
I'm
like,
already
rules.
past the point of where he described all
Of,
the animals
like-
you can and cannot eat. And honestly, I think I am. But it's definitely not. You can't eat the fucking pigs ever under any circumstances. But everything else is fine. And you can't eat. There's like maybe like 3 more.
Well, yeah, it's because back then they didn't know about like parasites and stuff. And
yeah.
yeah. So the Bible is
So
it's a big
It's because they don't have even toes.
oh.
Even toes, right?
Even yeah. So pigs are not ruminants.
Ruminants.
So they are not kosher.
Do we know if that's
A ruminant
Can
meaning.
you want to hit the pronunciation there?
It means it just eats grass and shit.
Oh, okay. It's ruminant.
Ruminant.
Yeah.
Okay.
An even-toed ungulate. Oh, couldn't tell you how that's
Oh
pronounced. but
wait, no. They're not. Okay,
yeah,
they're not.
They're uneven.
hmm
Well, yeah, because the Bible back then it was basically like a how-to book on being a proper person, and
Yeah.
the pigs was they didn't know about like how to correctly cook pig. You know, so it was just better to be like, hey, just don't fucking eat it because
Yeah.
you're gonna get sick and die.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, that's like been my take on the whole thing.
Yeah.
like forever.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, like I'm blessed by God because I follow his word. Okay, actually the word is good.
Mhm.
Okay, minus the fluff and the other stuff. Like, yeah, it's a roadmap to success, y'all.
Yeah.
Be good. Put good in, get good out. That's
Dude,
it.
it's insane that people don't understand that. Like, I saw this post, I think it was yesterday. Someone literally commented, like, they posted a picture of the 10 Commandments, and they're like, I can't believe Christians think this is a good way to live your life by. I was like,
It's actually great.
you need to be looked into by
They
every
also need
kind
a
of law
wellness check.
enforcement.
They need the wellness check.
Yes, because if you think do not kill like is a bad thing,
They need the wellness check like you need it for the
Although-
monkey slaughter.
I've heard that it's supposed to be do not murder, not do not kill.
But but the whole thing is just basically like logic boiled down to like stories. It's beautiful.
So murder is just the intent?
Yeah, no, like for example, if someone broke into your house and then you killed them in defense, that's not murder. You've killed that person, but you didn't murder that person.
Yeah, but like I guess you could say that's still like definitely a
No, that's what I'm saying. Is you're
Is there-
allowed to defend yourself biblically.
question for y'all that maybe have a little bit more in on this. Are there like rankings for sin?
I think
none
only
that-
God knows the ranking.
None that were shown. So any kind of ranking of sin, as far as I know, I could be wrong, so correct me too. As far as I know, if there's any kind of ranking of sin that you know of, it's not coming from the Bible. It's either coming from one of the books that were not deemed good enough to be in the Bible, like not legit enough, or it was from really famous poems from back in the day, like Dante's Inferno or Paradise Lost, where they're so well done that people think that they're pulling from the Bible,
Yeah,
and
you're
they
just like,
actually
fuck it.
start using events and arguments in those books as actual gospel.
And they're
like the
beautiful
whole
stories,
yeah,
though.
like the whole like circles of hell, like layers of hell thing.
Mhm.
That's purely from Dante's Inferno. Has no biblical reference at all.
Yeah, none.
Zero. It's literally biblical fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
Yup.
Yeah.
So
And
we
so as far
are-
as I know, I don't think
it's
there's
pending.
any rankings. Like I don't think one sin is more or less worse than another sin. That's why they in Christianity you can that's why you're not supposed to judge other people.
Yep.
It's because you're just as much of a sinner as that other person.
I have we have a really like Christian toned episode on our hands. So please blow up the comments with all this stuff and just beat us and educate us.
Yeah, because I'm still learning too.
Do you guys
Just fucking learning.
and like I do have like a background in like a decent amount of like Southern church
Mhm.
stuff.
Fuck yeah. I don't know what that was. I don't know.
So, all right. In order to pass into heavenly embrace, right? We'll use that. You have to accept Jesus, right?
Mhm.
In a very basic, this is how they said it in the Southern church. Gotta lower down the bar. So what if pig? What if a situation like this happened? So say a plane crashes
Mm.
and there's one single survivor. Well, technically there's two. Plot twist.
Ooh.
A mom survives.
Mm.
She's bearing a child. She gives birth.
Mm.
Right? The mother dies during labor. The kid somehow miraculously survives and is alone and does not have any human contact for their entire existence on planet Earth, dies.
Mhm.
They were never introduced to thoughts of murder, the ideals of lust, all of these mortal coils that we deal with in our society. They die.
Mhm.
They go straight to hell.
No.
No, they
Yes.
They get recycled.
No, they don't.
No. So the real answer to that question or scenario is we don't know. Because
Okay, that's fair.
in the Bible,
That's easy.
we don't know necessarily what happens to people who have never heard of Christ. We don't know.
That's not true.
No, it's true.
I'm fighting it.
No. Because we don't know what happened to all the people from before Christ died.
I set up this argument, so I'm ready.
Yeah, so there's there is one thing that you could say that because in the Bible it does
Let's see if
say
he hits me.
that every person throughout their life will be given a chance to know Christ.
Yep, there you go. You hit it.
But
Whoa.
there's but at the end of the day, we still don't know.
Bro, okay. This
Because
is what I'm
we don't
thinking.
know what that means.
This is what I'm thinking. We don't know what that means. And this is what I'm thinking. Like, maybe God has some type of communication with animals that he doesn't have with us. That kid that's in that forest is not an animal. It is a human. I imagine like God will probably come to it in some mysterious way, specifically made for it to be like giving it an option. Like, do you want to do this? Or do you want to be like this? And it's up to it now. And then God can just step back and that's how it'll be judged.
That's correct. Yeah, that's actually where I was going with all this.
I can tell you
guys are
right
great.
now that people that
Reincarnation.
people who have never known Christ.
Is reincarnation like biblically?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
It makes the most sense though.
I don't think so.
They get recycled and then they get the chance to know God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are all souls not combined into one with God?
So we know, according to the Bible, that certain people who have never known Christ and was never able to know Christ are going to heaven, like Abraham. It's straight up said in the Bible that he's going to heaven. So
Why is he going again?
because he was like God's guy.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
was,
but he
was the OG.
But he through experiences carried out God's will.
Yeah, I know that. What I'm saying is it's proof that there are instances of people who have never known Jesus who can go into heaven. The problem is Jesus wasn't super clear on like the rules. He just said you must know me, basically.
I think your heart has to be good at the core
But-
foundation, right? It's just that.
Technically, but
That's the white pill version that you love with your
Yeah.
copium huffing.
yeah. But if you reject, because the whole point, because all right, so hell isn't
And
what
that is the southern one.
so hell isn't what people think hell is. It's people assume hell because of all the media and everything through. It's like a fiery pit or whatever. You go there, you get tortured for the rest of eternity. That's not what hell is. Hell is literally just being away from God.
Mhm.
Hell is literally
Without God's
God
embrace,
saying,
yeah.
"Listen, I gave you a choice to come back to me while you were alive. You decided not to. I'm going to respect your wish. So you're going to be from me forever." Now, what that actually means, we don't know because it's been described many ways in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's been described as fire, but it's also been described as complete darkness. So how do you have fire and complete darkness? We don't know.
Well, look, like
black flames?
It could be annihilation.
Reincarnation.
If God is a blanket, if God is
Try
a-
again.
if God's like a blanket that covers you and keeps you feeling good, right? Then wouldn't hell just be the removal of that blanket?
Yeah, that's all hell is. It's just the absence of God.
So that would suck though, because you would be lost.
Yeah, but we don't know what that means.
Lost.
That's all we know.
This
That's
is what
all
I
we
think lost might mean. It's like if you can't be at peace at all times,
Mhm.
at least in adversity, you know,
Mhm.
like in life, like you allow like life to be like you allow life like you allow you to accept the adversities of life. You allow yourself to. In your own way, I guess that's your relationship with God.
Brandon.
Oh, I was about to bring something up. We know what hell looks like, bro. We have Midjourney.
Oh.
Now, just
That's it.
imagine every time you close your eyes, you
This
see
is
that,
also
but you're
hell.
still alive.
Hell. 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 Hell.
What if that's all you could think of? Is
Pretty
just
sure
hell?
that's also hell.
That might be hell. If you were
This is
alive,
probably
it's
hell.
hell.
Yeah.
Well, that's just artist's interpretation of what we're given. I mean,
it looks like hell to me. I don't know.
well, yeah, but
It doesn't
that's
look like
because-
heaven.
That's because we've had literally a
doesn't look
century
like
of
heaven.
media showing
Is
us
this heaven?
hell being fire.
Yo.
You know,
If that's
These
heaven.
are actually pretty cool.
They only cost $14.99.
Oh.
What a deal.
It's just never actually described clearly in the Bible what hell is. It's
Maybe-
just the absence of God.
maybe
It could be annihilation. We
yeah,
don't know.
Like what you're looking at right there is like everything's dead.
Mhm.
Maybe you're like hell is like dying and knowing that the world ends completely.
So I would say maybe burning is a metaphor.
Yeah, no, all of it's a
Because
metaphor. yeah.
regret can feel like searing pain, right?
Yeah, no, it's like those are the only really two ways it was described in the Bible. Is just like it was like fire and then darkness. Like we don't know. It could just be Like, we don't know which one of those two was being literal and which one of those two was being figuratively. The fire could have been figuratively and the darkness could have been literal, or the fire could have been literal and the darkness could have been figuratively.
Oh, Brandon, what do you think heaven's like? What's heaven?
Oh, I have no idea.
God's embrace.
Yeah, you just...
Yeah.
It's from
I don't
my
think
understanding.
There's any fathom.
Yeah, so from my understanding, it's something we can't fathom because we don't know how to fathom perfection. We can't. Because no matter how hard we try to fathom perfection, we're looking at it from a perspective of a wicked and corrupted life.
Yeah, I think humanity's vision of heaven is greedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're like, oh man, I get to sit there and play video games all day. It's like, no, you're using your human brain to try to come up with perfection. It's like, you're not gonna be bored. You're not gonna be hungry. Like, you're not gonna it's gonna be perfection, and we can't comprehend that.
So I'm gonna need you to say 8 Hail Marys just for thinking about what heaven could be, because you're probably wrong and you're sinning because of it.
How did you know? I was thinking what heaven was.
Hail Mary.
I don't know what that means.
That's Catholicism.
It's a Catholicism, which is just paganism dressed up.
This is what heaven is.
They have fancy hats.
Oh. Because if you really look at it, it's blasphemous that they tell people to like pray to Mary, to pray to angels.
The vessel of the Messiah.
Yeah, it's blasphemous.
It is.
You pray to one God.
Yep.
God.
You know they're taking the Turin of Shrine.
The Shrine of Turin.
The Shrine of Turin, and they're trying to take the DNA out of it and clone Jesus.
Sick.
Well, that's blasphemous.
Well, at least that's a movie.
What if
that's
like
Shroud
God's
of Turin?
plan
For the second coming?
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know. It could be. Who knows?
Like, they're gonna evolve to where they can clone him. Look at that.
Yo, his mustache had like indentions on this shit.
Shit. Look at that.
Wait,
There's
so
a 12 in his left hair strain.
Excuse me, I don't know what this is. What is the Shroud of Turin?
It's Jesus' blanket.
Oh, it's supposedly, isn't it that the blanket that they laid Jesus on after he died?
Damn, he was skinny fat.
Like in the in his
Well, that's what happens when you decompose.
in his like rock cave or whatever. Isn't that what that Shroud of Turin is?
Yeah. It was laid up over his. I think. Yeah. But
it's one of those.
I mean, is that a thing that
Catholic
happens? Like, do we have evidence of shrouds, like people's faces being printed on to shrouds, or is it just Jesus?
Maybe there was a nuclear explosion.
That's
kind of
weird.
It forever.
Well, because Jesus was a real person, regardless of whether you think he's the Messiah or not. He was a real person. He's one of the most influential people in the history of the world. Like, he's one of the most well-documented people in the world, in history.
Except for Mickey Mouse.
Except for Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is getting up there.
Winnie the Pooh is third.
Hey, and we have copyrights on Steamboat Willie now, so...
Yeah, and Jesus.
He is in public domain.
Yes.
Wow. And he would want it that way.
Like that, like imagine you put that in a time capsule and that's all you put, like Jesus and Mickey Mouse. And you're like, this is what this planet was about. This society had.
Hey, can you look up the Ark of the Covenant? So I don't fully understand what that even is. Like, I know that it's some kind of like holy relic. I just don't know what it is. Is it like a throne, like a chair?
Yeah, it's
a very sophisticated piece of technology. Basically, it's running off nuclear propulsion. I have top level.
It is described as a wooden chest coated in pure gold and topped off by an elaborate golden lid known as the mercy seat.
Lord have mercy on your soul. If you
it's a sacred religious relic of the Israelites.
Yeah.
Contained Aaron's rod. Ooh.
Wikipedia.
And a pot of manna?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's a lot going on here.
It's rumored to be in Ethiopia,
just a bunch
right?
of sacred stuff.
Isn't that where it's rumored to be?
Ark of the Covenant.
Hey, can you find anybody that has had like nuclear poisoning, like nuclear toxic poisoning from being around it?
Well, no one knows where it is technically.
Yeah, but like the reports of people that got near it would get nuclear.
I think you're thinking Indiana Jones.
No, I'm telling you. Either I'm wrong or it's a conspiracy theory.
Well, I don't think it's been seen in thousands of years, right?
Yeah, so like the past...
Vitae thinks he's shocking himself on his
the past
microphone.
accounts
and
are
just
saying
ripping
that.
his mustache out.
I believe that's what the past accounts say, that when people got near it, they would die like after 3
Based
days.
on Indiana Jones?
No.
Well, Indiana Jones took it because this story's older.
So what you might be thinking of is there is a story in the Bible, I believe, where one nation like stole it or was like disrespecting it or something, and God gave them all hemorrhoids.
Yeah, you get hemorrhoids. Everybody that's been around it has gotten hemorrhoids. Oh, we must have wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
how long have we been recording? It's been like 2 hours, right?
it's okay. We're talking about hemorrhoids. So when you get around it, you get hemorrhoids. You sit on it, you get hemorrhoids. It's not good to touch it unless God tells you to. That's basically what they're saying.
Well, you
So
wouldn't
if
want to
you
touch your
have
hemorrhoids
it-
anyways.
Huh?
So you're saying if you have to take a
I
shit,
think-
You will shit all
No.
over yourself,
you can't wipe your ass.
and it will clean itself with the rain. Because it's been
Just like the earth will heal itself, your ass will wipe itself.
Oh.
yeah, shit will wipe itself off the seat, and it'll reset. For me to sit on it and
Icebergs
shit all
will.
over, you would decay and shrink up like that little man.
Yeah, I think we should just,
No, we should.
we should go towards the wrap up. It's been
We're
over 2
going
hours.
for 3 more hours. Imagine we do a finale.
We got any like last topics here?
It's a happy ending.
There's something we're forgetting for sure. There's something we're forgetting for sure. I swear there is,
Happy ending.
and it was happy too. I think. And you were like, man, we should say that, man, because that's so beautiful.
Well,
God
what we were
bless you.
originally going to end the podcast on, that's going to probably take up quite a lot of time.
That's fine.
What was it going to be?
It was going to be Pale World.
Oh, God.
I haven't
Do we
even
have
seen
to?
it.
I don't.
Everyone's
I don't
already
wanna
heard
talk
about
about
it.
it.
Everyone has a
I have
friend
not
telling
seen
them about
though.
it.
I've heard everybody talk about it, so I'm a fresh canvas. I don't even know
No.
what the graphics look like.
Let's go ahead and give
I'm in the
our
dark.
It's
viewers
popular.
a favor.
Yeah.
A lot of people are playing it. It looks like Pokemon. It's close to Pokemon, but it's not exactly Pokemon. A guy made a thing that said it was Pokemon. That guy was wrong and was
Kind of wrong.
kind of totally wrong, actually, and even admitted that the reason that he made the false claims is because he thinks that Pal World is animal abuse and he doesn't support that. And he's a part of
It has animal
I've
abuse?
seen the animals in that game myself, and a lot of them are just straight up ripoffs.
They are derivatives.
Ripoffs.
Bro, Grand Theft Auto has
So
animal
is Digimon.
Not really. You can see a distinct difference between a Digimon and a Pokemon.
And you can see the difference between a Pal World and a Pokemon.
Can you though?
Yes,
For some of them,
all of them.
I don't know about that.
It's fine. They didn't have a
I don't know
budget.
at all.
They're an indie studio.
Yeah, no,
they
it's
didn't
fine.
expect it to pop off.
I'm just saying that I think a lot of their Pal Worlds are just straight copies. Now the game looks fun.
You know what? If they're smart,
I'd play
I'll
it.
say this. If they're smart, then now that they have a budget,
They change them.
they change them.
Yes.
They get a dedicated artist.
Mhm.
They start getting some like serious like IP for themselves, and they're
Mhm.
going to do fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Change your Pokemons.
Animal abuse is bad.
Should they let you just
But-
edit them?
It's fine.
Just edit the Pokemons?
That's a great solution, actually. Wow.
Well, they're not Pokemon
I mean,
Shield.
Yeah, they should just add a editor. If you can give your Pokemons different color
I love you're still calling them.
and you can give them necklaces and shirts, then you'll be in the clear, guys. Do the
Okay.
thing.
So gaming related, not Pal World related. Did you guys see that the trailer for Death Stranding 2 came out?
No.
Delivery Simulator 2.
What's the
It looks
too, man?
insane.
Do you play as
Of
Jeff
course
Bezos?
he does. It
I think he
sounds
still
crazy.
plays the same dude.
Not Jeff Bezos.
Not true.
Jeff Bezos was in one? I never played him, I don't think.
No, there's
that's
like a talking puppet.
wow.
Yeah,
You want to play a trailer?
yeah. Play the trailer. We just got to end on something.
That's
I
not a
mean-
happy ending. That's a.
Play the
happy ending
GTA
for
6
me.
trailer again.
I'm looking
He's
forward to the
pretty
game.
psyched on it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I'm an Apple fanboy. Vision Pro looks pretty bad and underwhelming. That's cool. That happened.
That sucks.
It doesn't.
Too bad.
I think they deserve it. I do.
We're gonna play
just the official trailer, the first one, whatever. I can't see the screen right now, so I can't.
Yep.
This is the song they picked.
This is just us waiting.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Ooh, fancy.
It doesn't have rights.
Oh. I didn't see any rights in there.
Oh, God. No rights. Where's the rights?
Those gloves over our mouth, by the way, move. I wonder if they show it in this one, because technically there's a second trailer too now.
You even use hands on her face because they don't have rights.
It's such a Japanese thing to do.
What, hands on the face?
Yeah, it's such a weird, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bad guy from My Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different, though.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I think I see it right.
Perfect circles is rights.
That is
we found the first human right.
Oh my
and
God.
now we're going to remove it.
Can't remove it. Now you have rights.
Oh, shit.
We all have.
Hello. This shit again.
I don't know, man. They're just being weird to be weird.
Yeah.
No, that's Kojima being Kojima. No, because that makes perfect sense in the story of the game.
Blue people.
This is Avatar?
Of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
This is what the hands of the blue gloves are connected to. These are the people of the blue gloves.
Why is he gray? I still haven't finished the first one, so.
Over here belong to other members of the crew.
See, they have the gloves around their
Pretty
neck.
much the same as yours.
Oh, he's doing black.
And the shower's down at the end.
Wait. She's in the first game. They should know each other.
Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we
What
do
color
have
is that? Is that white?
access to plenty of
I don't.
research.
They're like in grayscale. I don't understand.
Big shot.
Don't ask me.
What happens when he goes
We've
outside?
never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's a polar bear.
It's the same deal as America.
Oh, he's warm now.
Maybe he's just frozen.
Cut off from one another.
Oh.
You to help us bring the world together.
Would have been cooler if those were blue
Oh, there's the
human
puppet.
ears.
Yeah.
Is this modded?
No, he purposely put it in a smaller frame or a lower frame rate to give him the jittery effect.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Oh, yeah. You want to refer to the crotches of the drivers?
So do you have to play the first game to know what the fuck's going on?
Dude, I've played most of the first
game and you still don't know what the fuck's going on.
no fucking clue what's going on in the first game.
Yeah, I played for like 2 minutes. I was like, it's beautiful.
You ever consider that means it's bad?
It's beautiful, bro.
You could, yeah.
The graphics, bro.
But a lot of people don't understand the story of Metal Gear Solid. But it's really fucking good.
Just like with Max
You know?
Payne, they want to bring new regions into the network.
The grass
Is
and
it?
shit. The trailer came in.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the
I never got that
future in the
far.
network.
I didn't get that far.
No, I'm just joking though. I do understand the story of the first one. It's just confusing.
That's right. These
I never
days
got
I'm
to the
driving
city.
name only.
I stayed in the dirty
On the edge of
You brought America
the dune.
together. Helped everyone.
Dude, just get out of the... Okay. Oh, wait. Why would that
Oh,
cause that to
that took a
happen?
lot of shit to make too.
Oh, if this is Unreal Engine 5, it makes sense.
No, it's his own engine.
Oh, shit.
Don't act like you don't see it.
The moon?
Are you- oh.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
You went off on your own. Especially
Oh, they're not whales anymore? That's good.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network.
Oh, my cat.
So your friends and coworkers all went their separate ways.
He does tend to make movies that are games.
There's no need to rely on you.
Yeah, the first one was beautiful as hell, man.
Cybertruck? It's pretty funny because in the first one, the whole goal of the game is to rebuild America, and you can wear a hat, the Bridges hat, and it has white text on it. So if you make a bright red, it looks like a MAGA hat. And I was playing it the whole game. I'm like, make America great again.
So wait, is this what's gonna happen?
This is the second game, yeah.
No, like, is this going?
Boston Dynamics is featured.
Like, are we gonna be living in this world?
You can take off your backpack? No.
He called himself a ghost, but
From the beach, just so he could kill us.
Look, that's
he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Did this game just spoil the first game?
Well, it is the sequel.
Yeah, but they spoiled the fucking game in the trailer of the second release. Hello?
Distributing the fruits
You don't
of
even
this
play
fine
that shit.
factory all over the continent.
He throws it.
He shoots things out of the guitar.
Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go round.
Damn, he calls them sticks too.
The porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
I was just 6 playing with sticks. Yeah.
You can tell he from the future.
You just
He's like, that's old.
soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
No, don't touch BB.
This fire. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm watching somebody else play this game.
I need to finish the first one. I get so distracted because there's so much shit to do.
Was it you, Heads? Huh?
This guy's just anime Joker. I'll say it because no one else did yet.
You still don't know, do you?
I don't know, I'm seeing Alice Cooper.
What the fuck is going on?
He plays guitar in Muse.
Bro, this is not a fucking. This is not a fun game. This is a movie.
Well, it's the trailer, Shield. Like, what?
This ain't in the game. They lying.
Well, yeah, this one's probably going to be way more crazy. Because, like, now he has an established studio and stuff.
You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
Dang, he making eggs.
Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Oh, that's Samsung's new
If you want answers,
ball robot.
you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do
Wait,
find
didn't he have, like, long gray hair in the beginning of? Like, he was old?
will only get worse.
He got better.
Sam,
Well, he is he is immortal.
in the dark.
Like, he can't die.
Bro,
No
be responsible.
fucking way.
That kid is really, it's really cold.
Yo,
out
if that's
there.
BB, holy shit.
That baby's gonna be really smart, huh?
No, that was the thing that was in the pod.
Yeah, it's gonna be smart because it was. In
If
the
that's
pod.
BB.
It's gonna remember everything it did.
What?
Maybe it's her.
So,
It's her from the
Okay, I
past.
could use some of those clothes actually.
so yeah,
now,
the
just for that.
the baby inside the pod, it's kind of like in between like life and death at all times, so it's able to kind of connect and focus on the other side, the beach.
This is a long trailer.
It is a long trailer. How long is this?
Christ. All
Oh,
right.
10 minutes?
Another minute.
Did we really watch this for 10 minutes?
Guess we're all buying the game.
I'm not.
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it?
Oh wait, we'll just wait till it gets to
Some have even
Xbox.
theorized that the
It's not.
chiral is sort of
The first one's on there.
It's not coming. No,
Xbox
it's not.
exclusive.
Yeah, the first one's on there. That's the only way I played it.
That's
I
true, it's
downloaded
on
it
an
twice.
Xbox?
On
Is
PC.
it?
On PC it is.
No, I don't think it's on PC either.
I played it somehow. I didn't buy the game. I
Are
didn't.
we allowed to play a trailer this long?
I don't know. to
Yeah,
be
you can play a
honest.
trailer.
I mean, we are changing it a bit, you know, like with our audio and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
True. Well,
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks. I appreciate that. To confirm, Yeah, no.
It's not on there?
No, I don't think
Yeah, that's
so.
what I thought. Because
How did I
it was
play
his
it?
first game after leaving Konami, and he teamed up with Sony to make the first game.
How the fuck did I play it?
He's making an Xbox exclusive game.
Oh no, it is on Xbox.
Is it now?
Yeah.
PC.
Okay. You can buy it for $29.99.
Cool.
At your nearest Xbox dashboard on your own personal console at home near you.
I got lucky. I had Xbox Live and they were just having it on there,
Mm.
and I just downloaded it. And
He's
played
making another stealth espionage game for PlayStation because he doesn't have rights to Metal Gear Solid anymore.
Well, he doesn't have rights either. No one has rights.
Yeah, if we cut up,
Where are the
Kojima,
fucking rights at?
Are we going to see any rights?
Who
I don't
took all
think
the
so.
fucking rights?
It's just a story.
It's just black goo.
Man,
What's hilarious
Alright.
is that guy who was saying that he's Israeli,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, rights, just like God, is just a story. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're Israeli, my guy.
He's a man of science.
Yeah.
And religion holds back science.
He's just like
Unfortunately
all of
true.
those other Israelis. They're secularists.
Everything's a fucking story. Stories are useless.
Let's not get ourselves in trouble here, Brandon.
All right. Yeah.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and sign off of this one. Thank you.
Thank you. That's what we say.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's been fun. We didn't really go into this one with as much of a plan as we usually do, so please
Which
excuse.
is not much of a plan to begin with.
Yeah,
so-
no.
But this
so-
one even less, which is
yeah.
great.
So excuse any kind of scatterbrained or whatever. It was a blast. Thank you for watching.
And I'm glad we had another successful one. Thank you guys. See you next time. See you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And yeah, there'll be shorts and stuff. We're going to try to release these a little bit sooner to the relevant topic dates. So hopefully you will see this sooner than later. Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.